gamers.
I hope that's all. Shouldn't be.
I hope it is. Oh, hold on. Made it. Make sure. Are you muted?
I'm good, bro. Okay. Is that my first day?
Nice, I know it's your night.
Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Luke Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. This is episode 63, My New Purpose. Not only is this episode about Luke and obviously his new purpose in the show and his future and his motivations, but it's my new purpose as well. I have joined Luke Mania, baby. We're going to get more into that. But before we begin with a Luke-filled podcast, I do want to start by introducing my two colleagues on this channel and here on this podcast. Nick T. Pete, how you gentlemen doing tonight?
Fantastic.
We're good. We are good.
I am good.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you guys. Once again, thank you for making this channel and this stream in particular a part of your Wednesday evenings, Wednesday afternoons, Thursday mornings, wherever you are in this big, beautiful world. And before we get into the episode, I have a few announcements that I want to make. The first being a thank you to everyone who donated in the last episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. So I always shout out everyone by name who donated. You can donate using the link below or the super chat feature on YouTube. Either way, I'm super appreciative of it. And thank you for making last week's podcast, as always, such a memorable one. Big thank you, in particular, to Kaio Cesar Campos, Electric Kevin, Blake Engelbrecht, X-Slayer, T-Pink Staff, TNX Rail, Nicholas Horton, Jude, Pickrick, Legendary Duels, Philip Rosewood, Dark Emperor J, Curry Boy, Ral Roa Roman, C. Sonadvon, Sean Gilbride, Limestone, Laura28, Solid Snack, Kontin Kuriyami, Corundrum Cramble, Ivrea, Pink Penguin, Yohan Udai. Special thank you to Dylan Adams, who donated a substantial amount of money. Thank you guys so much. And before we start with the discussions tonight, I want to thank you guys for what was an insane month of August. August 2021 will go down as a historic month for a few reasons. We completed uploading a video every single day for the month of August, so thank you guys. I was not looking for that, but thank you. Pete, big thank you to you as well. The Legacy reviews covered my Thursdays, so thank you so much. He does his Legacy reviews every Thursday here. Fun, man. I appreciate you doing them. And the channel's metrics were pretty insane. It is the most subscribers in a single month that we at Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything have gotten since April 2020. In other words, remember the month that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's started? That is the last time we got as many subs as we did this past month in August. In terms of views, if you don't count April of 2020, this was the most views in a single month that Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything has gotten since May 2019.
That's crazy.
So in the last 2+ years, this is the most amount of views that my channel has gotten in a single month. So that is not only a testament to you guys, but it's just a big sign that there still is an opportunity to grow this channel if I put in the work, if I put in the time and effort, and in terms of video creation. And that is a huge thumbs up and a huge motivator for me. So even though going forward, you know, we're not going to be uploading a video every day, I am going to try to make it a new goal to do 4 or 5 videos a week. That's kind of my new goal. I think that's kind of a happy medium. But you guys have shown me that if I put in the effort, there's still such a big audience out there. We're fast approaching 80K. 80K's projections were like December of 2021 before August. Now there's a good chance we might get it before maybe October. Yeah. So crazy how much 1 month can just change things in the short term. Also, kind of a weird stat here. The most likes my YouTube channel has ever gotten in the history in a single month.
Wow. Really?
The most likes. Yeah.
That's great,
So that's all, you know, you guys hitting that like button. I never asked for it. I never asked for likes. I never asked for subs. All I ask for is some of your time and, you know, comments and discussion. And so I appreciate all of you guys for just making Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything a live channel again to a degree. So thank you guys. We have a lot to get into tonight.
The dono.
Do you want to say something?
No, I don't.
Maybe I should start.
Yeah, why don't you start us off?
Yeah, you can kick us off.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna look right into you guys for this one. All right. I want you to say whatever you're thinking. I want you.
No, you don't.
I have been in the Yu-Gi-Oh community for many years, decades. I have never, in my 26 years of being on this planet, 27 next week, I have never seen as good of a duelist as Luke. I have converted to Lukeism. I have converted to Rookmania, if you will. 16-0. And by the way, when he kicks his sister's ass next week, he's 17-0.
Wow.
17-0. He is the greatest duelist that I have ever seen in my life. And I just want you guys to know that Luke is the reason Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens will be viewed as the greatest anime ever created in the history of the world. It was a phenomenal... I'm not done.
Thank you
It was
for the
it was a great
dono.
episode, and I don't believe Luke is ever going to lose a duel.
You what?
I don't believe Luke is ever going to lose a duel.
All right.
Thank you.
And when he goes
for
35-0
the
when the show is
dono.
over, there might be some people that'll hate him. There might be some people that'll be jealous of him. But at the end of the day, he will stand alone on the Mount Rushmore of Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters with Yusei, Playmaker, and the likes of all the other potentially untouchable, practically untouchable characters. Luke is God. Nick T, I'm going to pass it to you.
I mean, I feel like I was just in a sermon.
Pete, do you want to start?
And I'll let Nick T go.
Are we? Are we talking about the episode now? I don't even. What are we talking about?
I think the blue dye has seeped into your brain.
Is this what I?
Hey.
Is that what I'm about to go on?
Thank
do I talk
you
about the episode,
for
or am I
the
just talking about
dono.
Luke now? I don't know. What do I talk about?
I want you to talk about what you think is appropriate to talk about.
Can we talk about how you have to go to the office tomorrow like that?
I do. I have to clock in about 10 hours.
Right.
Do you
talking
think
about that?
Well, yeah. First, I want to mention. Do you think that'll wash out?
I hope it'll wash out. By the way, if this doesn't wash out, I might not have a job by Friday. So we'll see.
Well, that'll be a motivator, right? That's what you could. That's one good way to spin it. It'll be a motivator to.
In all seriousness, obviously that was satire. In all seriousness, what were your thoughts on the episode?
I thought it was great. I really loved the episode. I think a lot. I mean, the duel was fun. It was kind of trippy, I guess, is a good way to say it, because not in the same way that like the Luke duel was trippy. That's a whole other can of worms rather. But like it was just like. There was a lot of weird, like, one, obviously, the fact that, like, Yuo is clearly, like, using Luke, right? Like, He's not the sixth sibling. Yuo knows that. Everyone pretty much knows that. Like, it's just not. But, like, in the duel, we had that whole, like, desert scene.
Dono.
Stop, dude. Take it out. I'm going to poke you in the eye. Sorry. No, stop.
Do I look that much of a fool?
Yeah. You look like you ever seen the guy? You seen the meme where the guy's like they're at the basketball game. The guy's like with the girl and he's like telling her stuff.
Yeah,
you look like
that's
that guy.
you.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I wear them like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
You
that's
can do
fine.
that. That's fine. But it's
what
like
time is your Texas Hold'em game?
I can't do this anymore. I'm done.
What do you mean? That's all.
No, I actually really enjoyed the episode. I mean, I'm upset Roa lost again. But it's fine. It's fine. It was a great duel. The very last bit I think is the most interesting thing we've had in an episode.
I mean, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
obviously that, and I obviously already did a review on this, and I went into depth about that ending scene, but we're gonna talk about that. I wonder if these two have the same opinion as I do. I've had a little more time to think about that scene, so we're gonna talk about that swirly Mimi going into the basement of Goha scene in a little bit. But Pete, general impressions.
Yeah, liked it. I liked last week's episode more.
Yeah.
But this episode I thought was pretty solid. Honestly, anytime, to me, Roa and Luke are two of the best duelists not only from a strength perspective, but just an entertainment perspective.
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
I love their decks. I love the music that kicks in and their themes behind it. And just their turns are usually incredible. And now we got it on full display, seeing them go against each other for the first time.
Yeah.
So I love that part of it.
It was a dream duel.
I just think that last week, there was just something about that episode that was just perfect. And this episode, I won't say it was a little bit down more, but it's all false, right? Everything here is
You would imagine.
is not real
You would
because of
imagine.
what we're going to talk about more.
Right.
And so that's where it's a little bit empty, but at the same time, it's fun to watch the two of them duel. It just sucks that, like, I mean, Roa's competitors
Thank
now,
you
like
for
the
the
people that he's gone
dono.
up against. I mean, it's a pretty incredible, like, list of strong duelists, which does include Roman as well.
Yeah.
And, like, he's not getting any cheap duels, man.
I mean, if Roa, and I thought about this, if Roa loses to Gakuto, he's lost to the main group.
yeah.
Yep.
He's
Thank
0-3
you
right now against
for
the
Taking
the
some L's, man.
dono.
I would like him to have some kind of like redemption arc to
Yeah.
win a little bit. I just don't think he's ever going to be the focus.
I don't think so.
Thank
No,
you for
you know the one
the
actually
dono.
criticism, the slight criticism that I had with the episode, is I just felt like there wasn't a lot of build up to this particular duel.
Yeah.
And I feel like it happened very quickly. I like the dueling action. I loved the banter between Roa
Yeah.
and Luke.
Thank
But I just
you
wish that there was a little
for
more
the
build up and
dono.
hype. To me, this is a titanic clash between duelists. And this is a duel that you can say was maybe foreshadowed when Luke said Roa might be the strongest duelist I've ever
Right.
seen. I know we've kind of memed on that a little bit.
Sure.
But he did say that when Roa was dueling Yugioh. And so when that line was said, we were like, man, we'd love to see Luke
Right,
take on
yeah,
Roa. And
yeah.
it happened, I just think, because we didn't know what the duel was going to be. And then when we realized what it was going to be, but we also realized that Roa was doing it to buy time, very similar to when Sebastian bought time for Kaizo against Chicago. That kind of took away a little bit of the predictability factor. Like, as soon as Mimi and Swirly ran off,
It was done.
you knew Roa was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because they had already, and
I
I
knew it was done
actually,
as soon as the episode started.
I actually thought they executed it a little better in this, and I didn't like the Sebastian Chicago stuff,
No.
but I thought they executed it better because Kaizo was just talking, and then halfway through that duel, Kaizo stops talking, and then at the end, you're like, oh, that's right, Kaizo's just gone.
Yeah.
They didn't show it. In this episode, they were more direct with showing you
Right.
Mimi and Swirly leaving, and I felt like that. I don't know. I didn't love the execution particularly. Overall, I thought it was a good episode, but there were elements of the duel that I thought maybe fell a little short when I would think of a Luke versus Roa match.
It's also the beginning, I think, too, of like it just shows up and it's just like, yeah, you're six sibling, bang, and he just like immediately accepts it because he's Rook, and then we're just thrown into that duel where at the exact same time, of course, Roa, Mimi, and Swirly got into Goha. you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
So it is a little haphazard kind of the
It
way
was.
it's thrown together.
And not only just the UO, I mean, like the fact that like why it had to be Roa.
Well,
Like,
that's the
Roa
thing.
kind of just walks into the library. It's like, hey, you guys know something like is off, like
Yeah.
was kind of weird about Luke. And like, oh my god, we were just talking about that.
Which
How
I get the
weird.
connection though, at least that he has back to his own Mimi duel.
Right.
So that makes
okay.
a little bit of sense.
But like, yeah.
But the
did he know to
others-
look for her in the library? though?
Yeah, like, is that a well-known fact that the former president of Goha has now been reverted to the library?
I guess it is. But that's well said. I felt like you could have replaced Roa with a different character. Maybe a Yoshio or someone else, and I think it would have
Thank
worked
you
just as well.
for
And like
the
the other thing is
dono.
like, the more I think about it, like the whole distraction getaway sequence is like, yeah, that's an interesting thing to talk about with Swirly and Mimi. But besides that one tiny moment, it served no purpose. I mean, they were caught within like 10 seconds of being down there. So like they confirmed that the helmet was down there, and then the other thing that we're going to talk about, that's weird, and that's it. Like I felt like there was more to develop there. I mean, we knew the helmet came from there.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean,
So
I guess
it
that
wasn't
just
that
confirmed
shocking.
it. I think that scene was done
well-
for the purpose that you're alluding to
Yeah.
with Swirly. I think
Well,
that's why
yes,
that scene was
but
done.
also like it's one of those things that, like we as the audience figured out that it was that helmet from the collection, but this confirms it for the characters because the characters can't just assume, like they have to be able to
right
know.
now, Swirly's a witness.
Fair
to it.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I mean, obviously that is something that I think the chat, I'm sure, is raring to talk about. And you know, I feel like I'm actually going to set up a poll while we talk
That's
about
good.
this.
That's good.
But we gotta talk about Swirly and what happened at
I
the
think
end
that's the
here.
most important moment.
It is.
I don't want my opinion on it to potentially influence how you guys feel about it.
Right.
So a lot of people in the chat have probably watched my review. If not, I'm still going to go over my thoughts and whether they've changed at all. But I want you guys to give me your thoughts first. Pete, what do you make of that scene?
I mean, in my mind, it's like almost confirmed that he is the sixth sibling. Because clearly, like when the episode starts, I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, we've been leading up to Rook. Maybe Rook is the sixth sibling. And then like a third of the way we're through the episode, I'm like, nope, Yuo's using him. As like clearly using him as, I would just, could there be a larger purpose? I honestly think he's just using him because A, he knows he's the most gullible.
Yeah.
And B, for everything that Rook is freaking powerful.
He's an amazing
And so,
duelist.
like,
he's
he's
the best duelist
he's
in
a
the show.
fantastic weapon
He's an
to
asset.
use on your
Great
side.
asset.
And so it makes sense that Yuo, being the conniving, deceiving little twerp that he can be, it makes sense that he tricked Rook into doing this. And Rook, with the ego he has, makes sense that he would fall right into that.
Yeah.
The swirly part of it is fascinating because, you know, obviously he goes, he types, right? And Mimi, I think, has an inner monologue. I don't think she says it out loud to Swirly, of just like, well, how did he know how to do that?
Yeah, that was
exactly. How did he know how to do that?
They brought extra attention to it.
Right, and so, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, he's not, like, technologically just sound. He's like a Yuga. No, I think, like, he has some kind of sleeper age in training here. I'm of the mind that he honestly doesn't know he's the sixth sibling.
I agree.
I think something happened. He went into this weird chameleon ego, and, like, you know, like, alter ego, and that's how he reformed himself, because he doesn't remember a lot about what he was.
You know what's
and
so
that was almost
fascinating?
like muscle memory.
You know what's so bad? He doesn't even have a name.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a name.
We don't even know his name.
Nope.
And it also plays.
Which you know was to be something with a U.
It
wrote.
plays into it. If it's a sleeper agent scenario where like he has no memory of this, it's locked within. If that is him, it plays directly into what Yuo said. Was that last episode or the episode before? Like I haven't met the real him yet.
Last episode. I haven't met the real him
It
yet.
could literally apply. It's him, but it's not him.
Yeah.
It just feels weird, like the way that the sixth sibling is being like done. It seems like Yuo, and I could be 100% wrong on this, but it seems like Yuo would have some type of respect for that presidency, right? So and he doesn't have respect for Rook, so that's why I feel like there's more to that. Now, will he have respect for Swirly? Probably not.
No,
but
We'll
he
try to
doesn't know
manipulate.
who that is yet.
No, I don't think any of the siblings know who the actual sixth
Yeah.
sibling is. And it'll be very interesting as to why Swirly, you know, doesn't remember or why he got separated.
We don't even know what his face looks like.
We don't even know what his face looks like. We don't know his real name. When you think about Swirly, it's like, holy shit, there's a lot of weird, like, mysteries that we don't know. We talk about Yugioh and how we don't know about his backstory. We don't know about Swirly's back. We know nothing about Swirly. He was just thrown into this story, and while a lot of us thought, oh, he's going to be an innocent character, I didn't want to go all in because I got burned with the soul burner theories about how he's going to maybe turn or be evil or anything like that. And if he's a sixth sibling, I think you also have to establish at this point, if he's a sixth sibling, it does not mean he's going to be evil. Right? I don't consider Yugioh an evil character, and
Not
he's a
that close.
sibling.
Yeah.
I don't think I consider any of them but
Yugioh.
Yuo.
Exactly. And you were right. Yudon is in prison.
I told you.
Which that was a good call.
I
I'd send
told
him
you.
in jail right
yeah,
now.
he would be in there, and I think that is not just, oh, well, that's how the story works. I think it, from a story perspective, in the sense of a plot, of a logic perspective, Yuo fears him the most.
Definitely.
I mean, he still was a president. He never lost it. And they drove home the point in a couple episodes that he is the most intelligent.
Yeah.
And so I think he's like, I'm going to keep you in prison, but I'm going to keep you close by, so I know you're not up to something out there.
Yeah, because he's the one that can throw a mutiny.
Because think about the one time he was out in the world when he was still a president, he got that whole grouping together of all the former presidents. He did that.
He was the one who wanted to get Yugioh and that team to help. And Yugioh was like, no, this is our problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, Yudon, clearly is very against Yuo here. So I was like, wow, Pete was dead right about that. And it makes sense from a story perspective.
It does make sense from a story perspective.
Just to go back to the Swirly thing, what's your opinion on it? What we saw at the end? Do you think he's the sixth sibling?
I think it's very possible. Very
I'm
possible.
at this point like 95% sure that he's the sixth sibling. I was steadfast that Luke was going to be the feature of this last episode, and that's why I believed he was going to be the sibling, but they threw a curveball, so he's not the sibling. But at this point, based on what happened at the end, there's two explanations.
Yeah.
Swirly's the sibling, or he saw the code in the book. And that would be fascinating, because then that means that Otis, you assume, got massive inspiration on the book and is connected to Goha. Right. Maybe Otis is the real creator of Goha. That would be interesting from a world expansion.
That is a caveat. He could have just studied that in the book.
Could it be another red herring? Because Sevens has done this so much where they throw. I mean, in the opening, no one argues that is Yuga's silhouette in the same photo as the siblings. Right. And I'm starting to think they did that on purpose to throw us off, which I actually love. I think that's really
our old
cool.
friends there at MAPPA. Remember with Jujutsu?
Yeah, right. We've seen it with JJK. We've seen it with other Yu-Gi-Ohs have done that.
You can't put too much stock into the opening. Oh, it looks like this in the opening. It's like, well, something else looked like something else in the opening.
Especially with this show that has trolled us time and time again.
It hurts.
This show has just trolled us time and time again. And so, I think they did it purposely. I think they knew people would be speculating, and I think it worked. I mean, I believed it was Yuga for a while. And then after about 10 episodes... about like 2 or 3 episodes ago, I was here with you guys and obviously the team, and I was just like, I don't think it could be Yuga. There's no really build up to it.
There's no build up to it.
Even if it's not swirly, which is a possibility, I'm pretty like 95%, 99% sure confident it's not Rook. Like, I think that's for a fact. I see some people still thinking that it's Rook.
No,
and that's fair. That's your opinion. I just think the way they set that up, it's clear that Yugioh was using
every character in that episode. I mean, not only did when Luke was like bragging about it, Yugioh literally and then every other sibling they showed when he was talking about it on TV, totally unconvinced. They were just eating. They're like,
Yuka and Yudon looked a little pissed and angry.
They looked pissed. Yugioh looked unfazed.
Eugene, I don't think Eugene even knows what's happening. The fisherman guy.
I think he looked like concerned.
He had
like a stoic.
I don't think he's in reality.
I mean,
are you calling him dumb?
No, I'm not calling him dumb. I just think that he's not really. I just don't think he knows what's going on after.
Yugioh was just like, yep, sure.
Yeah.
No, I think he said.
Yeah,
that's the way he said. Like,
while he's eating his ramen, my man addicted to ramen.
I don't believe that Luke is the sixth sibling, the true sixth sibling. I believed it until this episode, but I think they threw the curveball, so I don't think it's him.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm pretty convinced it's Swirly.
Yeah.
I was so on board that it was a new character, because I think that's what I would have liked the most.
Yeah.
But I did say last week, I was like, these shows, all shows, they love staying in-house, man. They love whoever's been introduced, that's who it comes back around to. And this character was introduced in the first episode of this season. They're probably going to be important, a soul burner-like thing.
Dueled Otis.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It just does.
Yeah. Has no deck, has no identity.
Right.
Well, those are the two concerning things. There's no deck and no identity.
Had almost no personality in that first episode.
Yeah.
I mean, just like a mindless person. But as Swirly has developed as the episodes have gone on. Yeah. But, I mean, are we all convinced that it's Swirly?
I'm pretty on board.
Convinced, yeah.
I'm pretty on board, yeah.
I want to see what the poll is. How many votes do we have?
Swirly is Otis.
So we have pretty interesting.
That's a take.
We got
nice.
90 votes, 70% said yes. Yeah. I would say I'm probably about 70% sure.
Yeah.
I think that's probably fair.
Yeah, I feel good in that range.
Yeah. Yeah. If that's the case, man, Dredger. What a call from the very beginning.
Please don't do that.
I mean,
don't.
Hey, you know what? If you get it, he gets it. We'll never hear the end of it. But, hey, he's right. He's on a hot streak. So we'll see what happens.
On a hot streak. Speaking of hot streaks, Dredger is 8-0. The pick'em is back because we know who's dueling in 64. It is going to be Luke versus Tiger. We've also gotten the 65 summary. We are going to go over that as well. Very vague, very weird, very interesting. So we'll talk about 65. I'm just trying to think. There was something else I wanted to bring up. What's fascinating now is either Luke leaves the presidency on his own or he loses. Otherwise, Team Yuga cannot win. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
The thing we were talking about before
is the
we
points.
kicked off the stream is the points. Like, it's very unclear of what the hell is happening. because the last we left off, it was 3-3, right?
Yep, after Roa
Technically, it should be 4-4 now, right?
Yes.
But we didn't get a points update after Yugioh Luke Man, and we didn't get one after this. So, are we just... Was that on hold?
Well, and is Luke versus Tiger going to be
like
points?
Are we going to come into next week's episode and they're going to be like, it's 4-4, and I'm like, all right.
Right.
That's
like,
it.
yeah.
Or is it going to be like, it's just not addressed, like, at all?
Do you remember what I said last week? My bold prediction was that Luke... actually, we played buy, sell, or hold, and you guys, I think, both sold the idea of Luke losing before the arc ends, and I said, I'm buying heavy. I think he's going to lose before this arc ends. This episode, I thought it was fascinating because they kept bringing up how he was undefeated. They kept bringing it up. To me... And I've been saying it since he beat Yugioh. To me, he is going to lose before this season comes to an end.
I would change my answer now.
And you know, Jake from, obviously, Jake goes online, a friend of ours.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say State Farm.
Jake from State Farm. No, he texted me, and I actually agreed with what he said, and I thought about it before he even texted it to me. It would not shock me if Swirly is the one that beats Luke. It would not shock me.
It would
that's where they
come full circle.
It would come full circle.
Right, because
He
Swirly
was the one
idolized
that-
Luke.
yeah,
Luke
brought
was the
him
one
in.
who taught him.
Yeah, honestly, and then
It would not surprise me.
From a plot perspective, it's pretty easy. Think about it, like where, Luke's in disbelief. He's like, I can't lose. I'm a, Goha like president.
Yeah.
And then like Yuo's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, right.
And then boom.
And
like,
then Swirly
Fusion!
and then when it's 5-5 in the season finale, Swirly beats him and the siblings win. And that is how you can immediately legitify Swirly or any character as a threat. Anyone who beats Luke gets immediately legitified. And legitified, is that a word?
It's not, but I like that.
Legitimized.
I like
It's-
legitified.
It's just a Dylanism.
No, that
I'm
was
okay
that was
with
like
it.
another word you made up that could work.
Legitified.
Legitify could work.
That is how you would... Well, legitify is a word.
No, it's not.
Legitify.
What's the one you use
Legitimize.
on Twitch all the time?
Incinerate?
Yeah,
Incinerate is such a good
incinerate.
word, by the way.
So, listen, I think it'll be pretty interesting if that happens. But...
That's bold, man.
I mean, how do you... Okay, so we have 4 episodes left. Most likely we have 3 duels left, and we know one of them is Luke versus Tiger. After Luke versus Tiger, who are the last 2 duels? Assuming 66 and 67 is the finale.
Is it 2-parter?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
I mean, I feel like Yugioh has to duel again,
Yeah,
right?
I would agree. And what about Yugioh? Is Yugioh still the main character? I mean...
What color hair are you wearing right now?
By the way, here's a fun fact
Wow, I
about...
got him there.
Here's a fun fact about Yugioh. In his last 11 duels...
Don't say it.
Which is all since he beat
Don't say.
Nail in episode 26. In his last, so he's only dueled 11 times since episode 27, which is like 40 episodes. The last 11 duels, Yugioh is 6-5.
Yeah, it's not that surprising.
6-5. He was 10-1 in his first 11.
Yeah.
6-5. I'm sorry, he was I think 10-2, or 9-2. 6-5 in his last. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's a 500 duelist.
He's a jobber, man. I went on that rant a couple months ago.
Yeah.
He's a jobber.
That's very surprising. And actually, if you want to extend it to his last 13, he's 7-6.
Yeah.
Because then the last 2 duels before the Nail were 2 Nail ones. So it's been pretty interesting. But I keep forgetting that Yugioh's the main character.
I don't even know if he's gonna. Like, part of me goes, yeah, of course he has to duel, and then I think about it, I'm like, I don't know, this is
He doesn't
so,
feel
it's
that
so
attached to the story
Rook-focused,
right now, right?
We got all this stuff coming up with a family of gears next episode. Like, I just don't feel like. How would he be thrown into this?
He doesn't feel that attached to the story. I think the most attached he has to the story, the most attachment, is dueling Luke again or dueling Yugioh again. But, I don't know if I necessarily... Well, actually, I'm lying. If Yugioh and Luke duel a third time, that would be pretty hype, because I think their duels are always hype. But I don't think they would do it again. I think that's just too repetitive. I mean, they just dueled 15 episodes ago.
Yeah.
If you had to make 2 duel predictions, how do you see this playing out?
You want to start with that? I don't know.
In 65, they're going to Maximum Mountain, and the episode title refers to Providence.
Doesn't
So I
mean
guess
it's
you
the
could throw
duelist,
Nail and
though.
Asana in it. You don't...
Because Nail's been present the
I just
entire
wonder
time.
when
If the score is
Luke
relevant.
is gonna stop dueling.
Right.
Right? It just feels like we're gonna be on a streak of Luke duels here. Oh, that's tough.
I mean, we only have, again, if you're assuming 66 and 67, we know the season finale is, or the arc finale is 67. We assume it's a two-parter. That means we have 3 duels left in this arc.
Yeah.
One of them we know is Luke versus Tiger.
Yeah.
I have a lot of problems figuring out what the other 2 are. Swirly versus Luke.
Are we gonna get like a?
But that's if Swirly is the sibling. I mean, and
How many Rook duels are we gonna have though? We can't have 5 Rook duels this arc.
well, do you consider Rook and Luke Man 2 different characters?
No.
Some people do.
No one does.
Hey, is my hair blue?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
I think that says more about how you're detached from reality more than you know it's coming.
can you make any predictions?
Can you pull up that meme?
What meme?
You look just like him, dude. Hold on.
Oh, just like who?
Oh, okay.
I feel like, I mean, this show has been so formulaic that I feel like it will get back to Yugioh, right? Like, it feels like it has to.
Yeah.
It also just doesn't feel like it fits, like, at all.
Tell me this doesn't look just like. Oh, show, please show, please show.
Yeah, it shows.
Yes.
Yeah, that is Dylan. Yes, it is.
The girl looks so annoyed. Yeah, I remember that.
Dude,
meme.
oh my god, she's so disinterested.
Yeah.
Well, this is the best part.
The hand around the neck. Oh god.
You know a lot about this guy.
So can you make I can't make a prediction.
Yeah, no.
It's too. I think it's gonna end Yugioh.
It feels like it, and then before that, it's maybe
Neil Luke would be interesting, and Neil
it
beats
could be,
Luke.
could be. I feel like Swirly will factor in, but maybe won't duel.
Yeah.
So I could see like a Rook nail kind of thing, like after Rook gets kicked out of the presidency or something like
Yeah.
that, and that it's all revealed in that moment.
I mean, all these characters have fusions. They're all going to start using fusion in the next arc, in
But
my
how,
opinion.
though?
Kaizo will come back with all the fusions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what makes sense, right? Because they said, oh, only as Luke Man he has the fusion, which once again implies that Yugioh set the whole thing up and gave him the
Of
fusion.
course,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I guess he just has multiple copies of polymerization. So
Not
of fusion.
Right.
It's the same thing.
It's not
but
the
it's
same
not
thing.
the same thing,
It's not
but
the
it is the same thing. So
They call it fusion, not
Yugo.
what was the word?
Yeah.
Yugo and this is
Yugo
fusion.
Janae, Yugo Da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good pronunciation.
Thank you. You know what that means?
That's in.
My name's Yugo, not Fusion. There was a cat. So Yugo
It's
is
also
it's
named
an Arc
on
5 joke.
Arc
Okay,
5,
let me. I'll save that.
I remember.
It's a real hoot. But yeah,
Thank
I mean,
you
it's going to be really
for the
fascinating to see what
dono.
comes. Do we want to read any donations
Yeah, we
or
got
stuff?
plenty
Go
of them.
for
You want
it.
to start with the link, baby?
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here, for making Sevens Up the most talked about and most watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens podcast in the world. We appreciate all of you. Oh my lord. Ivrea, thank you for the $2 donation for the blue hair. Thank you, Ivrea. I know you like it. Limestone, thank you for the $5 donation. They better be paying that guy at the end because that last bit was extra.
It was good.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I want
No.
This one was good.
No.
This one was good.
No.
Tell me that greeting your opponent is not a good rule. Tell me washing your hands is not a good.
He didn't
rule.
say washing. Oh,
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yes, he did. Tell me respecting your opponent is not a good rule.
It's
Tell me those 3 things aren't a good rule. If they're not your shitty
It depends
person.
who I'm dueling against, right? If I'm dueling against this guy, this clown, I'm not respecting him at all.
That now you have to be on my side for that. That's kind of hurtful.
It was a little hurtful.
Thank you.
But
Look at
I
him
agree.
again.
And it's hurtful, but I agree.
Put on the glasses.
Okay, maybe this will change your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it will.
You gonna respect this guy? Just come to my side, bro.
Yeah, no.
He's a
sorry.
monster, dude.
Sorry. I'm especially not washing my hands.
That's disgusting.
Especially during
So
all
you're,
this.
so you're pro COVID.
Welcome to the political podcast.
No. No, this guy's no.
Cassius.
Honestly, I'm gonna say something controversial.
No, please don't.
No, I'm gonna say it.
no.
I'm gonna say it.
No.
Not in no. The ending animation's not that good. I prefer to have Yoshio. Ending
Oh.
animation does nothing.
Well, that's cute.
Oh, aerobics, baby.
It's
It's like
cute.
I'd rather see this guy, honestly.
But I'd rather listen to the song.
I would
than
rather listen to
interrupt
the song, but the ending animation.
Fine,
does
I'm
nothing.
I still
not
gotta
gonna-
play that full version for you guys.
Yes, please.
Cassius, thank you for the $3 donation. Really hoping someone breaks Luke's streak, but guessing it won't be Tiger who does so. Not for lack of trying, of course. Meanwhile, waiting for Swirly to declare himself the second Yuga sibling, renouncing Goha. Nice hair, Dylan. Thank you, Cassius. Yeah, you know, we'll see what happens. But Cassius, you're great. Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $1 donation. The envoy of rats, a man who has the strongest bite, a man who looks over everyone in the shadows, the Pratt Man. The Pratt Man. I like that a lot.
The Pratt Man.
Do you think Luke will lose to Yuga while mind controlled as a Luke man? Do we get a Luke Curry episode? I don't think we'll get a Luke Curry episode. I hope Luke's first loss does not come brainwashed.
No,
I would hate that. I think that would cause an outrage. I wouldn't like it. I think a lot of people would be pissed. So I hope that doesn't happen, Dark Emperor. But thank you for the donation. C. Sanad Vaughn, thank you for the $2 donation. Just got my first vaccine dose about 4 hours ago.
Good job.
Haven't felt any pain. Is this supposed to be normal? Yeah. Some people don't feel a thing.
Yeah.
I got pretty sick from mine, but I was fine after I took Tylenol the next morning. But my friends, you know, Brian, John, and Joe, they got Moderna and or Pfizer. They didn't feel a thing. Completely fine, no side effects.
Felt like drained, but that was it. That's
no, I felt like I had a feel like I felt it hit me pretty bad.
I was not that sick. I was like weakish.
Yeah.
But my arm from the shot area was so painful.
See, my arm was not painful. I was not in any pain.
Yeah. Like I couldn't even lay on my side.
I just felt like I had the flu. Yeah, so
it affects everyone differently.
It affects everyone differently. So yeah, it's completely normal.
Mileage may vary.
My immune system feels as unbeatable as Luke right now. Let's go. I will say, let's hope neither of us get blindsided. I will say though, C-Son and Vaughn, I got my shot. I took the J&J, so one and done. I got it at about 1 p.m. I didn't start feeling flu-like symptoms until about 11 p.m. that night, so it took about 10 hours. So 4 hours is still early, but I hope it stays good, man. I hope it stays painless. Pink Penguin, thank you for the donation. Hey, Nick T and Pete. Can you guys tell me why Dylan has become a Smurf? Team Luke, baby. So all that, you know.
It's all about.
You guys don't even need to answer. X Slayer, thank you for the donations. What up, everyone? It was a good episode. So Luke really is the stupidest character in Sevens, but with Swirly, I expect he is the sixth sibling. Maybe I'm wrong, but still it could happen. I expect he will be the villain of the next arc. You know, I could see it leading into a Swirly, because here's the thing. He is like a comedic, goofy joke character, but if he takes off that outfit and he has a really cool design, maybe a deeper voice, I could see him being the symbol. I could see him being the villain.
I would actually, if that is how it goes down, I will not have a problem with it.
I want him to have like flowing locks.
Dude, he's gorgeous.
And maybe Swirly wanted full control of Goha, and he knew Yuga's team would get rid of the siblings. Yeah. That he could take over full control. That's why he
stands right next to Yugioh, stabs him right in the side, and then Yugioh looks over to him, "And too Swirly," and then he goes, "My name's not Swirly," and that's where you get the whole monologue.
Wow.
That's it.
It's Yusaku.
Bam.
Oh my god.
I can see a story developing. I literally could with him. X Slayer, thank you for the donation. Are any of you going to try out the Master Duel game when it comes out, or the Rush Duel game? Also, F Treacherous Trap Hole. Hey, I'm getting a custom-made giant of Treacherous Trap Hole. And every time I duel X Slayer, every time I duel that guy,
that's your ace.
It's the only card that makes me a good duelist.
Well,
do you guys plan on trying math? I'll probably do both. Do you guys plan on getting the Master
Duel?
No.
As they said in the press conference, I would be freaking lost. So there's no way. Yeah. I would totally do Rush Duel.
I think Rush Duel
it's a lot simpler. So I would totally do that.
Well, and it's open world.
Yeah.
So you can do some
things. I might, abuse some couple people in the show.
Well, you can apparently you can actually them? There is like a Street Fighter mode where you can fight as the character.
Yeah, okay. People are gonna start believing you with these lies that you put out there. I saw that on the stream.
I know. Last night I talked about you in the ramen shop. I thought you were there. I guess you were.
Well, it was the one. No, that was Monday night.
I did it last night too.
And I said that is in a dangerous, lower income area. You will kill everyone if you set the ramen shop on fire.
Well, I would choose not to do it. I can't dictate how you play the game. But
I would love to go there. Would love to go there. Ramen's great there.
Oh, to eat there.
Yeah,
oh,
I wouldn't do that.
I thought you meant to.
No.
God,
that I'm not like you.
Like me?
I don't think I have any enemies in the show, really. I love Nick Yagi. I go hang out with him.
Yeah, I would.
I don't really think I have any.
Nick Yagi is not in the game.
I guess Kaizo's the only one I would probably
Nick
use.
Yagi is
You're
not in
telling
the
me
game.
you can't go and like buy items.
No.
from him? He's grilling up something.
Nick Yagi, to my knowledge, is not in the
He
Russian
will be
game.
DLC.
He will not be
I don't
DLC.
care.
DLC.
Honestly, I don't care if he duels or not. I actually maybe prefer if he didn't duel. If he's there grilling
You
up,
know what?
I'd be happy.
I want him in the background shot
Just
of
grill him.
like when you lost the bet when he showed up. He doesn't even have to have a line of dialogue. I just want him there.
No. Oh my god, imagine if he's like a character that's like far out so you can't like get to him, but he's
Yeah.
there taunting
See him
you.
over there. He's cooking it up. That's what I'm looking for.
Adola Burst, Maddie, thank you for the $5 donation. I get on and I do not understand why Dill has blue hair. I'm Team Luke, baby. I've converted. I've converted to Lukeism. And I almost had to unsub because of it. Maddie,
Whoa.
you were in this basement, my friend. Hope you all have a great rest of the night. Thank you. We will, Maddie.
We're
Thank you so
trying.
much for the
man.
donation.
I appreciate it.
Elaine, thank you for a very generous $10 donation. Hi, Dylan, Nick T, and Pete. I know it's
Oh.
early, but I want to do it now because I can't wait for it. Happy birthday, Dylan. Elaine, it's very
That was
early.
very nice.
But thank you, Elaine. That is very sweet. I will remember that next week. My birthday is September 9th. So next week's stream, we will be live and we will go in. We're going to start probably at like 10 p.m. We'll go into my birthday. So, you know, they can sing me happy birthday and then we'll go off. Did you hear that?
I wasn't paying
I
attention.
thought it was funny. Elaine, though, thank you
It
so
probably
much.
wasn't that fun.
It wasn't funny.
Thank you for the early birthday gift, Elaine. I appreciate it. Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $1 donation. How about this? I have a bet for you. If Swirly isn't the sixth sibling, I'll send you guys homemade cookies. However, if he is, then you guys have to make curry on Sevens podcast. Deal. Wait, hold on. If he is, no, because I think he is, so I wouldn't take that bet. I think he is the sixth sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think it was a couple of comments earlier, I do think it would be a funny bit next season, assuming everything works out like it does, that Luke then has to make Roman curry because now he's the quote unquote traitor.
I think it would be great.
I agree.
Yeah.
I would love for them to do that. I really would. Taker Napper, thank you for the $5 donation. Hey guys, enjoyed the episode. If there's anything to say about Roa's dueling ability, it's that Luke needed to pull off the same combo he did against Yugioh in order to win. Luke man, next episode hype. Yeah, I mean, listen, he
We did say it was the same.
He also
combo.
went up to like 7,300 life points.
No,
Yeah.
Roa,
So I think
Roa
that's
dueled
also
well. Roa dueled well.
we should say that.
Yeah.
Even Roa was like, "What the hell, man? What is this?"
Roa dueled well in the loss. Yeah, Luke's combo at the end was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was all luck based. I mean, if he didn't get that third thing, he wouldn't have won.
Yeah, I know.
The third 7 there.
So well said. We're gonna do a few super chats, and then chat. We are going to talk about the 64 summary and make our formal predictions. Calibro and Dredger are not here. I'm already gonna say this: they're split. This will not be an anonymous pick.
Oh lord.
Unanimous, right?
There it is
This
again.
will not be a unanimous pick from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything team. Caliber and Dredger are already split on Luke versus Tiger. They've locked in their picks. So we will pick Luke versus Tiger, go over 64 and 65 next.
All right. So actually, before I read any of the
Thank you
super
for
chats, I actually
the
wanted to read this. I
dono.
normally, obviously, and you know, everyone can attest to this. I normally don't field comments from the chat, but this one I thought I wanted to read out loud. So Razor Shark wanted to pass this on to you. He wanted to congratulate you on all your success and may the future bring you more success. And I'm glad to be a part of the journey since last August. Thank you. Because I think that's a sentiment that we can all agree with and appreciate. So
Thank you, Razor Shark. Again, if you missed it, I talked about it in the beginning, but August 2021 was one of the best months the channel has ever had. We are fast approaching 80K, and so you guys are amazing. Thank you for your constant support on this segment and on the videos on the channel. So thank you, Razor Shark, and I have a feeling most people probably share that same sentiment. So thank you guys, because you guys are all incredible, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
I'm responding to one thing because there's something we'll address it later, but it's this. I think it's kind of an interesting thing. So for the first super chat, we have $5 from Jack Knight.
Thank you, Jack.
What up, y'all? Like the episode. So glad we got to see Roa vs Rook. Enjoyed the OST. I agree. I commented
I
on
thought
that
the
a few times,
OST was
actually.
great.
Also, Saturday went 6-0 on Dueling Book Tournament, hosted by Grim Yugioh.
Yes,
do it.
Jack. That
Dude,
you're
there
killing
we
it,
go,
bro.
Mike.
Congrats,
my guy.
man.
Undefeated.
Hey, he's too good, man.
He is way too good.
Yeah,
We
learn
should
from
duel
the best.
him
They
in
should
dueling.
ban him from the tournament so that No, just kidding.
No, Jack, good job, man. Happy for you, dude. We watched the trailer as well, and it was sick, man. The
It was
music
super
was great
cool.
in it, dude.
Yeah,
really
I
cool.
I told you I would.
Yeah,
Told you I would.
really cool, man.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah, you guys crush it. We have $10 from Drago.
Drago,
Blue.
thank you so much, man. Thank you, Drago.
Do you think Luke is pretending to side with Yugioh as a part of Yuga's big plan? If not, then this straight up makes Luke look really bad no matter where you look at it. Helping Yugioh destroy Rush Robot.
Luke's an idiot. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think this is part of
Yeah,
Yuga's plan.
I think he's pretty stupid.
I've seen a few people, Drago, say that as a theory.
I
That
get
their
it.
theory is that Luke is actually doing this on Yuga's behalf and with Yuga's blessing to try and destroy from within. I don't think that's what's going on.
It would be awesome if it worked out like that. Like
Yeah.
they had these little clues that you could look back at. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
But no, I just think he's obsessed with power. He
Thank
wants to work
you
with Goha.
for
He's
the
obsessed with
dono.
power. Remember that Kaiser
Yeah.
episode where they painted the school blue?
Yeah, I think he has a
He
lot
even
of.
alluded to
yeah.
wanting to work for Goha
During the
Specifically
baseball,
said that.
during the
steal
baseball duel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, during the baseball duel with Yuka and
Even
Roman.
before the baseball duel.
And he lost his purpose in life. His purpose in life was to be, when you lose your purpose in life, man, it can take you down some dark roads.
Right.
And
like even if you achieve what you wanted to achieve, what's next?
right.
He can't figure out what's next for him.
Like if this channel ever reaches 100K, I'll be at a point where I'm like, well, now what? You know, like what's my next goal that's going to motivate me to continue to like
that's the
produce? Like I'm never going to hit 1 million.
200.
Yeah, I mean, you have to create new goals. In this case, Luke can't because he's at the top. There's nowhere to go for
Nowhere
him.
for him to go. He even said it before that base because remember when they were bringing up like, oh, if you guys lose 6 duels, like Yuga has to be a Gohan employee. He's like, I want to be a Gohan employee.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, whose side are you on?
Yeah. So I think it's been alluded to. I don't disagree with you. I think it does make him look kind of bad.
It makes him look very bad.
But you know, it's just Luke.
Yeah, and one like kind of little hole in the whole idea that's part of Yuga's plan. Yuga's not cunning. Yuga's a play by the rules, and we're gonna win fair and square. I'm not gonna try to hijack.
Yeah, it would be different.
It would be
for him.
very different.
It would
for
be
Yuga.
very different.
Yeah.
That feels more.
It could be any other character.
Gakuto.
It does feel more Gakuto. Let's develop plan. Like
Yeah.
here's how we're gonna infiltrate.
Need to
Yuga.
pass it to 7 committees to get
Yeah,
approved.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yuga's fair and square. We're gonna win those 6 duels and get this robot free, baby.
Yeah.
Yuga's that Judai type where it's like, yeah, it's really fun just to
It's
duel.
it's really
Let's duel.
fun.
And I'm like, bro, the world is on the line.
Yeah. Just wait till season 3.
The world is... Then we have another 5 from Drago. So is the theory of Yuga / Swirly being the 6th sibling back on after you think that Luke isn't the sibling? Because I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
by the way, I believe it's Swirly. If it's not, I would like it to be Yuga. I would like it to be at this point one of those two.
Yeah.
I was fully on the Luke train. Obviously, they're not going that
See, I
route.
think it's something else too.
They juked us, but I'm fully on the Swirly Yuga train at this point.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Kenny came in, Kenny Sprague came in and said, Dill, don't say that. # Dill to 1 mil. Like that.
Ah, Kenny's here.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah,
it's
hey,
amazing
Kenny.
because Kenny doesn't watch Sevens. There's a lot of people that aren't watching
Yeah.
Sevens that still come by this podcast.
But somebody
so.
probably Latrell or someone's lurking over here, and they said you got to come on because Dylan looks like a
Latrell doesn't watch
buffoon."
Sevens either. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking?
Kenny, just for you, bro.
No, but that's so much better.
Kenny, this is for you, my friend.
Stop, bro.
Oh god, you got to go to
Drago, thank you.
You got to go on your birthday trip exactly like that.
Yes. Dye your hair again next week.
Please.
Thank you, Drago.
All right, so we gotta
How much
move
more
on.
indignity can I take?
$2 from Nexo.
Thank you, Nexo.
Damn, Sevens changed you, Dill.
Sevens changed me,
Sevens
bro.
changed
Yeah.
you.
Sevens changed me, man. Nexo, thank you, my
You
friend.
changed.
I've changed, bro. You want to stick around in about after a few more super chats, we're going to read maybe 4 or 5. We are going to discuss episode 64, 65, and we are going to make our picks for Tiger versus Rook. So stay tuned for that.
Cool, I'm just copying these 2 in and we'll continue.
Also, you're getting roasted here in the chat, Dill. Shadow Realm points out that, hey, we're still waiting for that Bandit Keith cosplay. Promise at 75K.
I know.
Another web of lies.
Oh, no, it's-
adds to that timeline part.
it
I'll let
exists.
Nixie
I've
explain
seen
it.
it in the flesh. It exists. It looks great. It's just a few finishing touches.
Yeah, the thing with cosplay, and I got a commission, it's fully paid for. It just takes a while. It's not something that you can create in a week. you know, when you make cosplay, and I've never done it before, you have to order all the materials. You have to, I mean, it takes a long time to make this stuff because it's not just the wig. I also commission the entire piece that he wears in terms of a shirt and stuff. The wig is done.
It looks
Nick
great.
T's seen it.
The vest looks great. It all looks great.
It all looks great. It's
and
just
you happen
needs
to be
some
wearing
finishing
khaki
touches.
shorts that day too.
Yeah, what I should have done is I should have ordered it like 4 or 5 months before I hit 75K.
Yeah.
I didn't order it and start, you know, commissioning it until I hit 75K.
Big
that was
mistake.
the mistake I made. But I just didn't realize how long it would take. But it's in production. The wig is done.
It should be here very
Yeah,
soon.
it'll be here very soon.
I'm very excited for you guys to see it and for me to see the final product
Absolutely.
because it's sick. But no, it's real. I can promise you, at least unlike the timeline, it is real. It exists. It's in the flesh.
You know what I say to that?
This is gonna be like the thing where he, instead of the the poster, you know, he's gonna throw in the sunglasses every time.
Yeah, both of those together would be terrifying.
Yeah, very bad. Don't do it. We have $5 from Philip Rosewood. Dill, I got a question. What the hell did you do to your hair? I like the change, although it just caught me off guard. It's also a good episode. Can't wait for more.
Philip,
So it's a compliment.
I got an answer for you, my friend.
No, God.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yep. This is us.
Oh, God.
Happy September, everyone. Welcome back.
Philip, you're a real one, man. Thank you so much for the super. I dyed it blue temporarily. Don't worry, it'll be back to normal by tomorrow.
I hope it's not.
But
It's not.
I'm team Luke. I'm a Lucist, if you will. Lukeism, you know, whatever other words you want to use.
Like,
To this.
in my mind, all I'm changing the Lukeism to is Lutheranism. That's all I'm doing.
It's all good for you, man.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you so much, my friend.
So we have 5 real from Kaio. Dylan has ascended to the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan form.
Yep.
Hey, Pete, and then Pete and Nick T, when Dylan puts his face out of nowhere in the video, you laugh. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Do you? Well, you guys, I don't think you know what he's talking about because you don't watch my videos. But
Yeah, sometimes.
what I do is you've probably seen it recently,
Yeah.
where I'll be like, "Hey guys, it's Dylan," and then it'll be my face that'll like pop into the frame.
Yeah.
No,
but
you
it's
don't do
always
that.
it's always done in like the strangest ways.
Yeah.
Where it's like
It's like the Arc 5 opening is playing and it's me just there.
and
In the
I'm like, why
That's
that?
not real.
Why that pose?
That's not
yeah,
real.
it does happen. It's
I
like
never
he
ta-
used to do that with Calibra, where he would put his music there, and he would have like Calibra's little like face follow.
Take a look.
That's
Let's
what
watch.
would happen.
I thought he was
That's
talking.
different. Do 5 odd eyes.
This one?
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about when we right when we started the stream that we couldn't.
Yeah,
we couldn't. That's good. That's good.
it's been happening a lot lately.
I thought he was talking about like when we started and we couldn't take you seriously and just started cracking up.
You do look like the Super Saiyan God because their hair changes blue in there.
That was what I was going for. Kaio, thank you so much, man.
Oh Lord. And then TNX with
Thank you, TNX.
2 pounds. The 6th is not Rook. Then it has to be Swirly.
Yeah, it makes the most sense.
I agree with Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas, I agree with you, my
I
friend.
don't disagree. That's
Thank
for
you
sure.
so much, Thomas.
2 more real from Kaio. If Dylan starts to dance, call 911.
I
He
won't.
said 991, but I'm pretty sure
Well,
he meant
it was probably 991.
Kyle, thank you.
It could be. Yeah, no, I will. Don't worry. I will call the,
Yeah, it might be. They might be coming in boats, but
Yeah,
we'll
right
still
now.
call
Yeah,
them.
we're like,
Yeah, I keep getting messages. They're
we're
like,
like 10 feet
you're not
underwater.
going home.
We're like 10 feet
And I'm
underwater.
like, I have to leave.
No,
I mean, you can crash if you need to.
thanks, bro.
I might be, dude. I don't know if we're leaving here. The message that I keep
You
getting.
can crash.
I brought my board, so.
Yeah. Did you bring your board?
I brought my push
You
scooter.
Take your car.
Don't worry.
I'll
Are you gonna get
take
DMC'd?
my board.
Please.
Oh God. Oh Lord. We have $5 more from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Philip.
Dill, I heard your speech, and all I could think of was Pastor Dill with the Matrix shades and the Church of Luke. Praise them. No, seriously, man of God here.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's what it did. feel
Philip,
like.
I love it, man.
It is
Thank
the
you.
Matrix shades,
That is
though.
what I was going for. We'll do. Actually, I think we'll go to the episode.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel there's any more topical or?
I was trying to see. I
Let's
think.
do it.
Oh well, wait. No, actually, we can come back to that. We because that might be Yeah, so number this is a good place to move on.
Okay. Actually, read one more because I'm just going to get the summaries up. So we are going to read one more, and then we are going to do the summaries for episodes 64 and 65, and we are going to make our picks on the duel in 64, Tiger versus Luke.
Cool.
So that'll be interesting.
I'm actually gonna do two more.
Okay.
So $5 from Drago77 Blue.
Thank you, Drago.
There's still the mystery of where Yugioh got the 6th sibling badge and what the Sevens book is about, which I believe it to be resolved at episode 66, 67. Agree? Definitely.
Yes,
I think,
yes.
Yeah, I could also see them rolling over some of it into the next arc.
You know what? I'm so hesitant to say. I think they're going to roll it over, and the reason I'm so hesitant to say that is because they just have never done that.
Yeah.
They just haven't. So
Time for new stuff.
I hope you're right. It seems
We never thought they'd break the 13 episode mold. They're doing that this arc.
That's true.
Exactly.
It's not, and again, that's not enough to get me excited, but it's something at least. It's a start, definitely. I'll take my board. Okay, one more if you could.
Yes. We have $2 from Alden Tolbert.
Thank you, Alden. I appreciate it, man.
React if Neos and Blade Edge do the fusion dance. What does that mean?
Blade Edge is from GX.
Yeah.
Neos.
I don't know what maybe that's a meme that I'm not familiar with. I gotta
Could
look
be.
that up.
Is he talking about the fusion dance from Dragon Ball? Because I know they go fusion.
I hate that.
Ha!
I'm not
Oh,
a
that's
fan
probably it.
of fusion in Dragon Ball.
I loved it. What?
It's not my thing. They're wearing the earrings.
Dude,
and,
they're two different. There's the fusion dance and then there's the fusion earrings, which are very different.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I'm a big fusion dance guy.
To me,
go.
it ends after Cell. It's over.
Come on, bro.
It's over.
The Majin Buu.
It's not.
We're not getting into
it's
this.
Not. It's not that good. And I've told you this 1,000 times. It's not that good. It's just
Okay.
not real.
Well,
Cell Saga is. I mean.
Thank you,
Go
thank you guys all so much for donating through the link, through Super Chat. You guys are spoiling me tonight, as you do every single night. I greatly appreciate it, but it is time to move on to the summaries
All right,
for
let's do it.
64 and 65. So we're going to start with 64. If you don't want spoilers, now's your chance to get off.
Get that
Episode 64, this is next week's episode, A Family of Gears. Yugioh and company visited the Kamijo family's mansion, known as Kamijo Gear Company. Luke came home at a bad time, however, and was caught by Tiger. And so a duel between brother and sister began. After weathering a fierce attack from Tiger, Luke starts to change.
Oh,
That kind of worries me.
Episode 65, Lofty Providence. Providence would refer to Nail. Yugioh and company head to Maximum Mountain, which is associated with Asana and the Machine Cavalry Club, who we have yet to see outside of, Django's not part of that. We have yet to see the Cavalry Club this arc.
Yep.
To stop Tiger's excessive training. However, the Six Ross, which I've seen a few people say, what is the Six Ross? It's the ship. The Six Ross is the ship that Yugioh is on, that Yudon is prisoner,
right.
and I would imagine that if Luke is still president, he'll be on as well.
Yeah.
Then arrives. What do you guys make of the summaries?
Makes the
By the way, we are not getting castless anymore. I don't know if that's going to change, but as far as I know, going forward, the castless are always going to read the main four and others, and that's it. So that's why they're just castless seem to be a thing of the past for now. If that changes, obviously I'll let you know, but it seems like castless are done away with, which I'm okay with. It makes it more mysterious.
Yes, I'm totally fine with that.
For episode 64, I am excited because
I think it's a great duel.
it's gonna be a great.
I mean, I've wanted to see Luke versus his
yeah,
sister.
it's gonna be especially because he's always so afraid of her. So
Right.
this will be a very
She
good.
created this whole Luke Man phenomenon in the beginning, and I think people forget that, and I hope that gets touched on, because the only reason that Goha might have even known Luke Man was a thing was because of the manga that she passed
published
around,
it, right?
and it was in the newspaper to get back at him, and after he was being a little pretentious after becoming the king of duels.
Yeah, she
so
put him in
this
his place,
all could be Tiger's fault.
Yeah.
But what do you guys make of the summaries?
Well, I think first of all, even though maybe I'm a little tired of him being like the constant focus, especially now this is like his 4th duel, this arc.
Yep.
I am always excited to get backstory. I mean, it's clear that we're at the mansion. We see, finally in person an adult figure in his life. So that'll be interesting.
They're apparently rich.
And
It's
apparently-
either his
oh, yeah,
grandpa or his dad, but
very rich.
we saw that character
in the photo.
in episode 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And you know what other character was in episode 2? The girl on the phone at the end. So if they're willing to go,
This guy's got his head in the right place.
thank you. If they're that's just interesting. So that's all I
His
wanted
head
to
in
say.
the right place. Look at his head now.
Well, I mean,
That's just fascinating to me. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But keep going.
you derailed, man.
All right, Pete. What are your thoughts on
That's
the summaries?
I think it makes the pick for 64 like incredibly obvious.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
clearly,
Oh, that, yeah.
and clearly, you know who's winning that duel.
Don't say it out loud.
I mean, like, come on. So,
Don't say it.
you know, I'm looking at someone right now that's watching. But yeah, it's gonna be fascinating to go into the family backstory of them. I think this is going to be an important duel, more so for Rook instead of Tiger, considering he's never beaten her and he's
Right.
terrified of her. So there could be a lot of natural kind of progression of like finding yourself and having maybe some sibling respect between the two of them, because like Tiger clearly cares about him, but I don't think she really respects him.
No.
Right, yeah.
No,
So
not at
I
all.
think
Not at all.
that could potentially develop one way or the other in that duel. And then in 65, I mean, in 65, who the hell is going to be dueling
Well, that's
there?
the fascinating
like,
part.
Yeah.
Because if
It feels like nail, right?
so, we all feel Luke. Well, actually, let's do our picks, and then
Let's
we'll
do it.
then we'll
Okay.
talk. I think
Let's do
that'll
it.
work. So again,
Kels said he sent in another message his reasoning for his pick. Did you
Yep.
get
No,
that? You have
I
it?
got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So we're gonna send it.
In the same, in the one with the.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Yep, there we go.
Okay, let me know. And again, we and you can play the Pick'em League down below. Get your picks in ! Pick'em. That's PICKEM. Email me your pick, and you're in. Okay, you ready on 3?
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, send. Okay.
I hate you.
Okay.
Someone argued that'd be someone else entire.
Yeah. So, it looks like we have all ended up picking the same character. There was a pick change upon seeing the summaries,
Oh,
which
was there?
I'm going to allow because we
course.
didn't lock in
No,
our
we
picks
didn't lock
yet.
in the picks.
So we all ended up picking the same character. We all are unanimous about this. I'm gonna read Dredger's reasoning. Dredger's reasoning. Remember, he's 8-0. I'm picking Luke,
You have to remind
so
us.
we're all going with Luke. I want Tiger to win and end the streak.
Close. It was close.
So I'll be happy with the result either way. But I'm picking Luke because I can't imagine reintroducing Tiger for her to beat her brother. If the duel doesn't count, then I could see Tiger winning. But if Tiger is sibling, that would make sense for your best duelist to lose. So Pete, what are your thoughts on the picking Luke?
It's Rook.
To me, it's pretty
Rook
obvious.
is
Yeah,
it's
I'm
pretty
not-
obvious. Even before the summary, I would have wholeheartedly picked him, and after the summary, it's 100% confirmed.
Yeah,
I
that's-
mean,
yeah.
come on. She's excessively training. It's because she feels so embarrassed by the defeat that happened right before it, and that's why they have to come and kind of check on Tiger and make sure her head's in the right place. I mean, you know she's going to be incredibly angry when
Oh,
she
yeah.
loses this, and I think it works in the sense of for Rook of building that character. This is a huge deal if he beats his sister for the first time in his life, and so it keeps. You know, this whole back end of this arc has been building Rook up, and they're going to do it again.
Yeah. Nick T, your thoughts on picking Luke?
I'm not in love with it. Like in terms of confidence, interesting. In terms of confidence, I'm very confident. I mean, he's now. Are you kidding me, bro?
I'm sorry. Go on, in terms of confidence.
In terms of confidence, it makes sense, right? He's now a Goha president. He's already the king of duels. Like it wouldn't make sense for Tiger to be the one to dethrone him here. But in terms of like enjoying that kind of result, like this is his 4th duel this arc. He's still undefeated. We're just gonna roll right through all the characters, and I'm like, I don't know. And then again, it kind of feeds into the yes, he's been scared of Tiger his whole life. Maybe, I guess contextually, like just between the two of them, like on a smaller scale, maybe it kind of makes sense where it's like, oh, maybe this is his time to defeat Tiger. But on a greater sense, I'm like, he's defeated literally everyone else. We don't need this.
And also, it telegraphs it right in 64. Tiger has an attack a fierce attack,
And then he
and then
changes.
Luke starts to change.
Right, so
So
he's-
whether he becomes another persona, whether something clicks for him and he gets confidence to go on the offensive, he's going to win.
Yeah.
Luke will win. I was confident on that before the 65 summary came out.
Yeah.
Tiger's not training because she beat Luke.
No.
Tiger's training because she just lost to her baby brother who
Yeah,
she
and
can't
she's
stomach.
Pissed.
And she's pissed. Yeah. Which I actually like because that's very Tiger. Tiger's not a character that's going to sulk after losing.
No.
But Luke is going to win. 17-0, 17-0. That is going to be Luke after he beats Tiger. I think it's going to be a big win for Luke. Tiger's the one character that has scared him. Tiger tormented him with the Luke Man manga being released in episode 53. And something that I love, what this episode seems to be hinting at, is that Luke is going to beat Tiger being the Luke Man, which will be ultimate come around from the very beginning of this
Could be.
arc.
Yeah,
So based on him changing. So I honestly, as you know, I'm fully Luke. I don't think he's ever going to lose a duel. And I think that, Tiger's just another stepping stone to salvation, and Luke is going to be 17-0. 65 is fascinating to me. So we are all picking Luke. 65 we got to talk about, though.
Yeah.
Who even knows what's going on there?
So assuming Luke wins, it'd be 5-4. Yuo's team. That means Yuga's team would have to win in episode 65.
If all these duels have counted towards that.
And if Luke wins, he's on the 6 Ross. So it's Luke and Yugioh going to Maximum Mountain where Tiger, Yuga, assumingly Asana and her group are going to be there. And the episode title is Providence, which would imply that Nail is heavily involved in the
What do
episode.
we think?
Who's dueling in 65? If you had to make a prediction.
Thank you for the dono.
Dude, I literally have no idea. It's not going to be Tiger again.
Honestly, I could see it. This feels very Rook-like, the back end of this arc. I could see them giving him the two-parter in the finale. You give Yuga another chance against Nail.
Oh, against Nail?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were... See, if I had to pick, I'm picking Luke versus Nail.
Could be that too.
That's what I think it's going
He's
to
gonna
be.
sweep
And I
every-
think,
so
I
you
think
just
Nail wins.
you-
No,
so
I think
would
Nail wins
every
if
duel
that
here to
happens.
finish this is just going to be Rook.
No, I think Nail wins if that happens.
then
5-5
Yuga,
finale, Yugo.
How do you figure nail Luke though? If Luke's a president,
He's got to be stripped of that in that episode.
No, because then if he's stripped, then Luke would have to win because the Yuga's team would be down 5-4. No, you're
but-
right. You're right.
But then
You're right.
Nail could
Nail
win
would
that
lose.
and beat Luke for his first loss.
Oh my god, how this is a
Right.
Nail versus Asana. How cool would that be?
Pretty great.
Asana would win because Nail would duel for the siblings. Asana would win for Yuga's team.
And I wouldn't love that just because
I mean, for
Nail can lose
Asana,
again.
Nail hasn't lost since he lost to Yuga.
Maybe
He
a
drew
good
against
character
he had the
Gakuto.
draw against Gakuto. Like, I want to see him win.
Yeah, I mean, he killed that duel. Asana, oh my god. I mean, if Asana beat Nail.
I just think Asana might not even be really relevant.
don't say that.
Well, the only thing actually, and that's a good point, Asana might not even be in the episode. The only thing that we're basing Asana's relevancy in this episode is because of the association with Maximum Mountain. But Asana might not be in the episode. The Cavalry Club might not be in this arc. Asana Nail would be a...
Very interesting
God.
duel.
I think I see a couple people. I don't think, is Yuga's team at 5? I don't think so.
No.
It's 4-4,
It's
isn't it?
4-4 right now.
Because I've seen a few people comment that. I'm pretty sure it's 4-4.
Maybe they're assuming Luke beating Roa was a win for Yuga's team, but no, Luke is on
Yeah.
the siblings now. It was 3, and here's the thing. It was 3-3 after Roa, for those of you that are confused. After Roa versus Yuka, it was 3-3. Luke Man dueled Yugioh. Luke Man was on Yuga's team. Dueled Yugioh. So then it would be 4-3 Yuga's team. And then Luke just beat Roa acting as a president. So that would tie it up at 4.
Okay, so a few people still are saying 5. So what one are we missing for Yuga's team?
They say
And where did they show it? Because
Are they assuming that Luke beat Roa for Yuga's
like
team?
everybody is saying 5,
they
so
said
then we could
they
just be
showed
wrong.
it. Where did they show it?
Where did they show it?
Also, while you guys are commenting that, Yona came in here, one of the
Oh, yeah,
great
that's right.
Yes.
people part of the Anime Subs crew,
Yes.
and
Love
wrote the
Yona.
translation of episode 65's title is more accurately solitary providence. So it could be very likely that Nail could either defect from Goha or duel on their side as an enemy.
That's fascinating. The word solitary makes me think of jail. It makes me think of Udon. And Udon is on the ship.
Yeah, I just don't think he's coming back.
Probably
and
not.
Not to duel.
But that's fascinating. So it's actually solitary providence.
5 bands on the robot are gone. Blue-haired showed his badge, showed 5 points. That's why everyone's mistakenly saying the Rush Club is... Wait, okay. Why is someone saying the Rush Club is 5? Oh, because of 5 bands on the robot being gone. I don't think you can...
I don't put any stock in
I don't
that
put
at all.
any stock onto that. I'm talking about like I think it's about the actual duels of who won, and I'm pretty sure it's 4-4 in that case, unless we're missing something.
No,
But I don't think it is, because if it's 5-3, let's say, then one side has to win 2 in a row here.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see in the
Yeah.
episode. I mean, I
I'm pretty sure it's 4-4. Yeah, I don't take any stock in the bands thing because they were on, they're off, this, that. Like I don't.
Right, yeah,
That's like
exactly.
an afterthought. The robot being on the moon. It's like I don't
Right,
really
exactly,
look at that.
yeah.
well, I guess we'll figure out. I didn't even know there was a
And
discrepancy.
Yona
And
even
Yona
said
said
here,
it's 4-4. Yeah,
if
that's
all
what
the
I'm
duels
saying.
count, 4-4.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 4-4.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, just because a lot of people were saying it wasn't.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
that's interesting. Well, I guess we'll see. I mean, it should be 4-4, but maybe they'll do something wonky. I don't know. Remember, it was 5-2
Thank you
in the second
for
arc, and then
the
all of a sudden
dono.
Otis, beat or
Exactly.
lost to all of them.
Exactly.
But so they do weird things. So we'll see what happens.
And we also had the same sort of debate going into the last arc with the tournament, as they kind of forgot about the points, and you win 7, lose 7, and then
That
all of a
annoyed
sudden
me
we're at the
so
finals.
much,
And
dude.
it's
Yeah.
like, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Who cares? And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess we got to get to 7-7-7.
Yeah,
Which, like, I get that, but yeah, they botched.
right. Because you were supposed to lose 7 if you lost a duel. That
Yep.
was something they botched. One of the rare things.
Which
that
also,
they
if you
botched.
if you think about that, I mean, think about the amount of duels that had to happen to get to 777.
You have to win 100 duels without losing any. Yeah. You have to go like 100-0 or
That's
100.
exhausting.
How long was this tournament?
Well, you had 3 people dueling. They did show Nail just murdering random civilians.
There was
you know.
Why
that one,
wouldn't
there was
put it
that one
that way?
person that was just like, wow.
Oh, random duel.
Wow, that was... talking about the dragon, right? That was beautiful. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like, you got clapped.
Oh yeah,
bro.
right. The astronaut club,
Yeah,
right? They
you
were like,
got-
"That was amazing,
You got
Nail.
clapped, bro.
Your Yugioh dragon was gorgeous." Hey, Seagull Chen, you got smoked.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
Oh,
what
let's
to
not
tell
talk
you.
about Seagull Chan that way.
I listen. No one has
Hey,
defended
Seagull
Seagull Chen.
Chen supremacy.
No one has defended Seagull Chen more than me on this damn channel. And why can't she get a duel? Why is Nick Yagi duel? You know, I'm not gonna get.
What do you
started on
mean?
it. Seagull Chan's never dueled.
You didn't see the emotional impact that Nick Yagi had on people?
You don't see it.
The thing that sucks is when they bring those aliens back, because I still think Kakako, they'll be relevant at some point. When they bring them back, Nick Yagi and the Ramen Club probably will be involved. I think they would be cool if there was like a guy one, or you could just do another girl one and Sushiko would then like fall
I miss
in love.
Sushiko.
Yeah, I like Sushiko. She might be my, well actually no, probably Menzaburo, but
I
No,
actually
he's
know.
he's another character that's just gone.
everyone from
Dude,
season one's gone.
they had Menzaburo like on a streak too. Like he was not like a dual strip. Like they or had like he had like focus,
Yeah,
and he was doing great. Like dude, we were invested in the whole
Yeah.
Menzaburo
Him and Yagi had a bro moment.
Chikako. Yeah,
It was a good bro
Bro
moment.
moment.
No, it was a
very
good bro moment.
dude. They're like, man, I gotcha.
Yeah, it was a bro moment that. Never mind.
That what?
No,
That
nothing.
what?
I'm thinking of something, but I'm not gonna say it.
I know. Yeah.
How many people voted in the poll? I'm interested to see where the chat's feeling right now with the who wins. What are you guys feeling? Yeah, 74% Luke. To me, if the poll is ever over like 66%, it's pretty unanimous.
Thank you for the dono.
Read those results.
Damn.
Luke 73%, Tiger 15%, draw no result 10%.
So I think what's fascinating is about 1 in every 6 people think Tiger will win.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
1 in
That's
every
pretty
10.
low.
I'm surprised a draw no result is so high. To me, if you're going to have 5-5 going into that 2 duel finale, 66 and 67, you can't have a draw no result. And would a draw no result lead to Tiger training in 65? I don't know. Draw no result. I'm surprised it's that high. I really am.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's
I feel like that one is. Yeah, I don't feel like there's a chance.
I'd be very surprised if Luke loses. I dyed my hair blue for a reason. I'd be very surprised if Luke loses.
Yeah,
I dyed my hair knowing that he was going to win that duel. I'm not.
That's confidence.
If I didn't have a job to go to tomorrow or ever,
We've done it permanently.
I would say I'm going to keep my hair blue until Luke loses or till the show ends. I would do
It'd
that.
be like that for a long
Just
time.
decide to work from home. Okay, listen, I'm going to work from home for the next
Could you
couple
really
weeks.
not have that at your job? Like, would they not let you have that? Are they one of those
Have what?
companies that you can't dye your hair?
Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know how they would
Even
respond.
send an email tonight.
No,
You
because
probably could, dude.
I don't want to dye my hair blue.
You look kind of
Well,
cool.
you pull it off.
Yeah. I mean, you would pull it off once you get rid of the parts that aren't your hair that are dyed for some reason.
Yeah, we'll clean that up a little
Behind
bit.
your ears, you know. Yeah, you
we'll
probably need to clean
we'll
that
clean
up
that up a little bit.
Anyway, guys, 64 should be a lot of fun. We're going to go back to some donations,
Yeah, let's
some
do that.
comments from the chat.
Yeah. I think we got some Linkos.
I like that.
Just hit me, you know.
I know.
I just thought of it.
Mega, thank you for the 666. Thank you for the Satan donation. I appreciate it, my friend. Really interesting episode. I like how Sevens did the classic Yu-Gi-Oh trope of brainwashing, but in a very Sevens way. Makes a lot of sense. I think Swirly being the sibling could be interesting. Maybe we'll see the real character underneath the suit. There's a lot we don't know about Swirly, and that's why if he is the sibling, I really wouldn't be too upset with it, because I think there is a real-life human being under that suit.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird to think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone that might not be like a...
He's a real human being. Kane set that guy on
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
A real human being.
Everything
is on
comes
fire.
back to a WWE reference. Everything.
This man is... That's all he is.
Oh, listen. X-Slayer, thank you for the donation. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens wasn't focused on Rush Duel and instead still focused on the main Master Duel and kept the same character, what deck would you give Yuga, Rook, Roman, and Gakuto? Oh, God.
That's a
What
big
deck would
question.
I give them?
Yeah. That'd be so hard because, like, is there a new mechanic? Is there, what summoning mechanics would be in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, he
7?
said old Yukio, right?
It's
Yeah.
a main duel. I mean, we could
So it
figure
could
that
be
all the
Pendulums,
same-
Links, Synchros, XZs.
Oh,
Would it be like Arc 5 where you have a smorgasbord? Or would
yeah,
it be...
Assume that.
That's tough, man.
That's
I
too-
really have to
That's
think about
really
that.
hard.
It's a good question, though, X-Slayer. And then another donation from X-Slayer. Would there be a chance for a Rush Tag Duel team? Rush Duel Tag Team where Luke and Yuo duel against Yuga and Swirly in the last duel.
Interesting.
So I love that thought, X-Slayer. I'm one of those people who doesn't believe something exists until it happens in a show, and then I can
Yeah.
speculate more on it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains, a lot of people were like, oh man, we got to get a tag duel. How great would a 2-on... Remember, Playmaker Revolver versus Bowman, 2-on-1. Let's get it. Playmaker and Revolver versus I, 2-on-1.
It
Let's
would've been
get it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Yeah, we got instead.
We didn't get any tag
Instead,
duels.
we got the Zizens against I.
Actually, that's right. We
That
did get a
was a 2-on-1.
2-on-1, but we didn't get any true tag duels.
Yeah.
So, much like in Vrains, where I didn't feel like tag duels existed, I don't feel like...
We also got one more, right? We got the I copy versus Shepard and Emma at the same time
Yep.
as well.
Yes.
That was another
well, they had
thing.
to rush those 2-on-1 duels in the last season because they had 16 episodes.
Yeah.
And they killed off characters 5 episodes after they brought them back. I mean, think about that. Because they brought them back in
That
episode...
Spectre death still haunts
They
me.
brought them back in 103. Emma and Blood Shepherd, I think, were killed off like 108, 109. Spectre 107 without saying a word. I mean, you go back and watch... the last 3 duels of Vrains were all really good. And that saved the last season. I've done a whole video on it. But man,
Yeah.
you go back and watch the start of that season, you're like, wow, they are just killing off characters a month in real time after they brought them back. It was crazy.
They needed 20 more episodes.
They really did.
They
really did.
It could have been amazing
Yeah.
if they did.
I mean, there's still things that
Crazy.
needed to get addressed that didn't. Even if they had 20 more episodes, I don't know if they would have just.
20 episodes is a long time.
It is a long time, but it's like if it's been forgotten and buried or totally retconned at this point, then there's no point.
Yeah.
Like some stuff I was fine, like the Hanoi Spy, if they never got back to it, fine, who cares?
Right.
But like just the development leading up to I's battle against everyone, I think it just would have served the story better with that being stretched out. Because like the beginning
you could have
of
brought
that,
back the other Ignis in human form. I mean,
because
you
like
could have done a
that
lot
would've
of
been
good
amazing.
stuff.
Because
That
I
would've been
disagree
amazing.
with you a little bit, just because that would have been awesome. But the season, I think it's the middle that suffers. I think that ending those last 3 duels are great.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think in the beginning that those couple episodes of like, holy shit, like that's I. Like I is like evil. Like that's him standing. I remember us going over those videos of like the background shot of him behind us. Like, is that him in a Solstice? Nah, it's probably a new character, right? Like
that was great.
we didn't know where that exactly
Yeah.
was gonna go. And then you get that shot of him at the graves, and you're like, oh well, he's pissed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. But I'm saying I think there's like certain plot points in the middle, like not even just like last
Yeah.
season. I'm just saying like that were like all the things that they were just forgot about. Like, are they going to jam every single thing there? And
No,
20
probably
extra
not.
Episodes? Probably not. And I think it could have been tied up nicer.
I'm just thinking of the moment where they're all gathered like inside the reins or whatever, and then eyes with Robopi in the ship, and they're going towards each other. Like the music
There's
there
a lot
hits,
of great
like,
moments.
There's some good
There's
moments.
great
there.
moments, yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah. It's cool. It was an interesting show. But yeah, we'll see X Slayer. I just don't believe it exists right now. Pink Penguin, thank you for the $1 donation. In all seriousness, I like the episode. It'll be interesting to see Yugioh and the crew's reaction when they meet up with Rook. That should happen in this episode.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see who the 6th sibling is. I also think it's Swirly. I think a lot of people are on the Swirly train right now.
I hope Roman hits Rook.
I hope Roman beats the crap out
Like
of
physically, yeah.
Yeah, well, she deserves to. He gave her so much shit, and he did it in 1
If
second.
Roman
She was
beats
getting
Rook-
abused.
If Roman beats Luke or like beats him up physically or beats him in a duel, I'll dye my hair pink for that episode.
I do.
Please, actually,
Shake
do.
it. Hold on.
Shake it.
100%. 100%. She has to. Never mind. Limestone, thank you for the $5 donation. At least Luke knows how to cook, so Tiger doesn't have to kill him if he blows up their home with curry. That's true.
Yeah.
So he's not. He shouldn't do that.
Remember, we still have that curry sitting on the ship.
That's right.
Could that be?
No.
I don't know.
Could that? They kept making a lot of references.
but Yuka ate it. Yuka ate. Remember, Yuka ate the curry.
but
It's like, oh,
I think
Roman's curry is
but
so
I think
good.
the rest of it was in the fridge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Because
I'm
she
sure.
added an ingredient to it, didn't she?
No.
So I don't know. I feel like that could be a ticking time bomb. Low-key
I
on the
think
ship.
Yuka. I don't know. I think Yuka ate it. I hope it's not a time bomb if she ate it. Jeez. Yohan Udai, thank you for the 777 donation. I appreciate it, my man. This will probably be the last stream that I'll be able to watch, as well as my last donation for the foreseeable future, due to some personal issues that I'm currently going through. I've also had to cancel my membership. Thanks for everything. Love you guys. Johan, man, I hope everything's all right. First of all, do not feel bad at all. Do not worry about that at all, man. I appreciate you even being a member for as long as you were. I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate all the Raid Raptor stuff. And yeah, I hope everything is well, man. I hope nothing too serious is going on. We love you too, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
These streams will always be here. Even years down the road,
Yeah,
we'll still be
hopefully.
doing this, hopefully.
It's all going to be a whole bunch of
And
VODs.
It'll
so.
all be archived, so you can always
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
yeah, you can always rewatch them, but we're gonna miss you.
Yeah,
as we miss
yeah,
anyone
absolutely.
who came by and felt it was time to maybe move on. But hey, I respect it, man, and I just wish you the best.
Yeah, and I just hope whatever you're going through personally that it gets solved quick and
Yes.
efficiently.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing. Thank you for everything, Johan. I'll always
thank
remember
you.
the Raid Raptor chants. You're the best. And don't be. And I hope you can still come by a little
without-
bit.
yeah,
you
doesn't-
don't need
yeah.
to donate to come by. I mean, you can always
Exactly,
just chill
yeah,
and
just
chat
to
or
be here.
lurk.
Yeah.
But Johan, thank you. X Slayer, thank you for the $1 donation. Next episode will be at Maximum Mountain. Maybe they're going to acquire new maximums for Yugioh, since one of the maximums he hasn't appeared. Plus, it will symbolize more of the friendship that will help Luke to remind of relations with the crew. It's kind of interesting, actually.
It's an interesting thought, actually.
That's right. I forgot he has that other maximum just float. I mean, we've kind of just forgot maximums really
What
exist.
even is a maximum?
We did it one time this arc. Yuo completely demolished it. And that was it.
Yeah, you're right.
It cried.
Yeah, it literally cried.
It literally cried.
Yugioh's last 2 maximum time duels he has lost.
Yeah.
He's lost to non-maximum users.
I think the last time he won was against Hunt, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Mike. That duel was pretty good because Mike's hunt was phenomenal in that duel.
What?
Solid Snack, thank you for the $1 donation. Hey y'all, okay episode. Just want to say Sevens Up is always a bright spot in my week, especially with how rough things are for me for some weeks. Nice to just hear positivity and Yu-Gi-Oh for a couple hours. Hope we can talk soon, Dill. Love you. Solid Snack, thank you for the donation. And hey man, I'm sorry life has been kind of kicking you down, but we love being a positive beacon. We love talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. We love talking about the shows that we love, and we appreciate you being here, man. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
A lot
That's
of fun.
very kind, and we will catch up. September gets easier for me, so we will now that I'm not uploading every day. So we will catch up soon, my friend.
Does it feel good saying that? A little bit.
A little bit. I mean, I will miss the grind. What I loved is just
you can
missed
still
the,
grind,
You
know.
missed the nice. You missed the 20-hour days.
no, I don't miss that.
Okay. Get a little sleep this month.
I
Yeah,
gotta
maybe,
sleep.
maybe
For
catch
all
up.
of us, let's get some sleep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I already sleep in 12 hours a day.
You're sleeping 12
No.
hours a day?
That'd be crazy.
Solid Zach, thank you, my friend. We got some super chats.
Oh yeah.
I would say we need to talk
We
a
need
little
to
bit.
Love
we
you,
have
man.
Thank
you.
5.
Can you read, man? We got a lot to go through.
I'm trying to.
$5 from Philip Roseland said, "Can't wait for the next episode of Tiger versus Luke. It's going to be good, but we all know Luke is going to win. But Tiger can still kick ass, so that's just fine."
You still can.
Luke might win the duel. Tiger might win the war. If you know
I
what
mean, think about the
She might
next
kill
episode. She's going to be terrifying when the group comes on and she's excessively training.
She could be like.
I'm not interrupting her.
I'm picturing like she's gonna be like just yoked. Like she's
You know,
gonna
the,
be.
you know the
jacked.
people that are part of the club, the like tree-looking people.
Yeah.
I'm expecting they are going to be on life support by
Oh,
the
yeah.
time you and the crew get there.
Hospitalized, yeah.
I mean, she's going to be beating the crap out of them.
Oh yeah.
I'm concerned for them.
Me too. Me too.
Um.
It'll be a good duel.
Oh yeah.
And I will be live for it. So.
That reminds me. There's a character in Hunter x Hunter in one of the game, like in one of the arcs where she's like there's this woman and she like presents as like this tiny little lady, but she's very strong and she trains our two main characters. But that's her real form is like a 6'8" like jacked woman.
Jesus.
She's enormous, like bigger than like The Rock.
Yeah.
Huge build. And that's what I'm picturing
Tiger,
Tiger to be
yeah.
like
Those are always the
enormous.
most terrifying, man.
That's Tiger.
It'd be very scary. I would love
funny.
that. We have another $5 from Philip Rosewood. Deal, you already know what I'm about to ask you. The story I sent you, take your time. You haven't gotten to the second chapter yet, but we'll do it tomorrow. It's going to be good.
Have you posted the second chapter, Philip? Did he say that in a later message? I'll
No,
DM you.
he hasn't gotten to the second
Okay,
chapter yet.
okay, good. I still have to finish the first. I just had to grind out the end of August, man. So I really had no free time for anything. But now that August is done, I saw what Jack needed to send us about the trailer, so I will watch that, Philip.
Yeah, we'll
Excited
get
for the rest of it because I liked the first 2/3 that I read, and I'm very excited for chapter 2, man. So that's awesome, Philip. Thank you for another donation, dude. You're the best.
Great guy.
He is.
You already read the Mega Karibo.
Yeah.
Super,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
The Satan one.
That was the Satan one. That's right. We have $5 more from Drago77 Blue.
Thank you, Drago. Thank you so much, man.
The thing is, Swirly and the Unknown Siblings are shown back to back in the opening. Don't you think that's weird?
Well, it's interesting. It's Swirly. It's Luke Man because we know that claw figure is supposed to be Luke Man in the
Right.
opening.
That I was actually meant to bring that up.
Yeah, I talked about it when I did the live. Yeah, I talked about it when I did the live stream.
Yeah, this
But that's
because
confirmed
I was
now.
sent this image and like it now it makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of old news, but yeah, no, yeah.
Because I didn't know the context of this. Otherwise, I'm like, I've never seen this. How does this come into
It's in
play?
the opening.
Yeah. So there's a picture that appears in Shonen Jump of like the full Luke Man outfit.
Yeah, again, the openings are so weird because you could also say, well, Yuga's silhouette is in the back of the shot with the siblings. So wouldn't that have something to do with it?
Red herrings, man.
I don't know, man. But it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know if there's any correlation there, but all of a sudden you start looking a little deeper and you're like, could be Swirly.
Could
Really
be
good.
swirly.
Yeah,
It really
could be.
swirly.
Yeah. Thank you for the donation, my friend. And the comment. Really good comment there, Drago.
We have $10 more from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Phil.
Oh, here we go. Got a swirly theory. Okay, so he seems to be a chameleon of sorts. What if he's the kid in the book who somehow came to reality because of magic or something and can switch between the two forms with no memory?
No, you can't say stuff like that because you just...
Can of worms. Can of
Yeah,
worms.
I mean, you open up a dimension.
That's a good theory.
I like
though.
it.
It's really good. But you can't do that.
You can't do...
I mean, I'm just trying to think. Otis didn't say anything that was like weird to Swirly, right? Because I remember looking for that, hoping that Otis was going to say something like, "Oh, you're the key to the future." He didn't say anything weird
No,
like
I don't think
that.
so.
Right?
Not that I
No.
remember.
I feel like there wasn't much dialogue between Otis and Swirly. just general crap that he said to Yuga in episode 1.
I think the chameleon honestly could just imply, like, to the audience, like a meta joke that he's a chameleon. He could fit into multiple environments and friend groups.
I think you're right.
I think that's
the writers going like wink, wink, like there's more to this character.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, the costume's just a costume, but I think that's a nod.
But he could wear any costume.
He could wear any costume, but he even changes into that ancient sea creature costume at some point. In 55, like
costumes and masks and outfits are also a symbol of Goha.
They are symbolic.
I mean, we just saw it this week.
Let's not look past that.
By the way, the way they got in there, ridiculous.
Oh, where they threatened the employee? Well, no one wants to get demoted.
Yeah, but like they're mascots.
Yeah, but that also could be the president of the company. Oh no, right, she's playing a mascot. But Rush-chan, I mean, come on.
Goha-chan and Rush-chan.
Yeah, come on,
dude. What a great combo.
That's something.
What a great combo.
It still low key pisses me off that Goha is like taking advantage of Rush tools. It's like, yeah, we came up with this the whole time.
I mean, it's
like,
dude.
No, you didn't. Though.
You said what you're gonna say.
It's the perfect anti-corporation, analogy right there, right? It's like oh, here's something that the kids are liking.
Hey, and that's why Caliber doesn't come by anymore.
Exactly.
Hey, we saw, if you're in the Discord, you saw what Caliber really looks like. You saw.
Oh. Should I post it on the stream?
It is scary.
Do you have it? I'll send it to you.
No, I got it. You keep reading. We're going to show you what Cal looks like.
Yeah.
We know
it is terrifying.
We know what he really looks
I love
like.
when Dylan said that. He's like, it's almost as scary as the picture of me at the window. I'm like, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I mean, look at that. That's already in the Discord. Jesus Lord.
All right, you keep going.
Yeah. So we have where was I? $5 Canadian from Pick Rick.
Pick Rick, thank you, Pick.
Rook showing everyone who's the king of duels and who's the royal fool. I like that.
Ooh.
Also, it really got me when Rook did the
I know
the summoning chant.
And I was like, you're such a fair weather person. He immediately switched and started doing their stuff. Yeah, I was like, you know what?
I mean, it's so in character for him.
Yeah,
it's so. I was like, oh, I'm a president now. All right.
Yeah.
Like,
he's just like low key sometimes the worst.
That's what I love about him, though. Like the way, and that's why. I mean, it's clear that obviously Yugioh picked him for that purpose. It's easy to he's easy to manipulate,
and he's super powerful.
Yeah, and he's super powerful.
Are you guys ready to see it? I present you Salaryman Calzo.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh Lord. It is so good. We don't have to worry because he's not even here.
Oh, that is cursed.
Right? It is terrifying. That's why Caliber doesn't come by anymore. Because that's Caliber's true form that you guys don't see off camera.
That is the scariest. It's the second scariest picture I've seen in my life.
The first one is what? The one through the window?
Dylan's cursed window picture, yeah.
Oh god.
Because that one presents like an immediate danger. This one is just like what
that's how Cal walks into Prudential every day.
Oh my god.
Salaryman.
Someone said, Pirate Toastman said, keep it up. Just leave it up for the rest of the stream.
Please, because if he comes back, it'd be so amazing with no context that's sitting there.
Whoo.
I have to give a shout out to
who made that?
Plebstro is here. He also made the channel Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing,
which is great because that's a video where you're literally presenting immediate danger. You're bringing in someone's house in that video,
and they're screaming. Yeah, we don't.
Hello! Oh my god, this video is so good.
That is just—I gotta tell you, man. Salaryman Calzo is funny. If he comes in the chat, I'll put it back up. Sheesh. All right. Pick Rick, thank you.
You got to get one where we could get.
I got to get that frame.
Salaryman Kaizo like this. We got to go like that.
Oh my god, it can be done.
I've got to get it framed, dude.
It can be done.
Put it up.
I gotta get like a wig.
No, for Halloween, it's like a decoration. We hang it from the tile, like it's one of those floating bats. But it's because Kaizo floats around like that. But it's just Salaryman Kaizo just sitting back there.
I'd pay good money for someone to like create that, like as like a plushie or something.
Holy God,
that'd be actually amazing.
Mm-hmm. That is horrifying.
I
mean, it is.
Jesus Christ. We have $5 from the best cowboy Cad Bane.
Thank you, Cad Bane.
So in the end of last week's episode, 61 rather, we saw the Super Rush Duel robot, and there was a disabled part. Yeah, I don't know what. Well,
I don't know what to make of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Haven't really
to
gone
you.
back to the robot.
I assume that the part broke off because to symbolize that it's still in danger. Like, hey, this threat's still here.
Well, yeah, it's just.
But I don't really know. They didn't really talk about it. That's a good point.
And what's especially weird is that I feel like at this point now the wins and like the Goha wins don't line up amount wise with the disabled parts.
Yeah,
and also wouldn't at this point we have enough wins on Team Yuga that we would have mostly freed him by now, and he looks mostly shackled still.
Yeah,
so like
exactly.
none of that
something
makes
doesn't line
sense.
up. It is confusing to me.
So I've just kind of given up on that.
There's a lot they'll need to explain, and hopefully they will.
We got a lot of explaining to do.
But thank you, Cad Bane. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very good point.
Great point.
We have 2 right off from Kaio.
Thank you, Kaio.
I think this was brought up earlier, actually. What if Yuga and Guru versus Yuo and Luke?
That's the same question X-Slayer asked.
Yeah, how weird is that?
That is weird.
And it's probably around the same time, too.
Yeah, we touched on it. I mean, I don't think they're going to do those kind of duels. Because I don't believe tag duels exist right now in the game of Rush duels.
I don't think so.
And I think that once we see them, then we can maybe start speculating. But right now, I just don't think. It would be cool. It'd be really cool. I'd love to see it.
Oh my god.
Horrifying.
Salaryman Calzo cut out to replace Selena. When people are asleep, he just wakes up to Calzo instead.
I probably could get like a Calzo fat head. Like, remember they had the fat heads where you would put them on the wall, like the stickers?
I think there's like I think a Staple. Doesn't Staples do cardboard cutouts?
You could definitely do it. Dude, the full Salaryman Kaizo, that's like...
With Cal's face, of course.
Oh my god. With the suit and everything, we could just put it back here every episode.
I don't even know what I would do.
It would be the greatest thing we've ever
My
done.
parents might want to like have a talk with me if they see that. If they come down,
your hair is blue. It would be fine.
They already had a talk with him about the cards. Like, listen, Bill, no more.
They did. It was like an
cards.
intervention.
Yeah, and then he ends up getting another one.
Yeah, and she's beautiful. Yeah,
I gotta sneak that one in. They don't even know it's here. They lost it. Holy shit.
We have 2 more from Kaio.
Thank you,
OMG,
Kaio.
Dylan is MIB, Men in Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MIB. Let's go, baby. Man in blue. Thank you, Kyle.
Sinclair with 10 Canadian dollars. I officially have my own website, folks.
Hey!
I created a website this morning. It's awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
I wish Sin put what it was.
it's Sinclair
Sinclair.
here. Drop the link.
That's
I'll-
normally on Vimeo, right?
Yeah, usually post on Vimeo. Sinclair, and what the website's going to be. Post the link, Sinclair. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. But post the link if you're in chat.
Yeah, I
Nick St.
wonder-
Pete will look for it.
Yeah, please. I wonder if Sin's post it, like either still through Vimeo and linking, or like posting natively to the website.
Yeah.
Either way, that'd be awesome.
That is awesome. Sinclair, thank you so much. I appreciate the super.
Yeah, seriously, that's super cool. $5 from Legendary Duels.
The man who
JC.
makes the review thumbnails, the man who gives me life. Legendary Duels, how you doing, my friend?
Wow, that is. He said, "Great to see Luke versus Roa. Luke's skills are still over the top, even without fusion. # King Luke.
He could be the biggest Luke fan we know.
Maybe.
No, it's JC.
What about this?
It's JC.
Hey, JC, you dye your hair blue, bro?
You were gonna shout him out for
Lukeism. Let's go, JC. I'm fully on board with the Luke. I've been sipping the Luke juice. I'm fully on board, my
what?
friend. I'm fully on board with Lukamania. Love it, dude.
But then he got another 5 from Legendary.
Legendary, thank you, man.
Do you think Tiger will be able to take Rook down? Tough choice, especially since Luke betrayed his friends. But I still vote for the King. # King Luke.
Yeah.
There we go. So this guy's consistent.
There's a man of pride and respect.
I didn't even hear that.
JC,
That's rough.
I fully agree with you. I think we all pick Luke. I think Luke will win. Luke will win the duel.
JC, someone called this guy a bandwagoner. You know, you've been on the Luke train since episode 1.
Yeah.
This guy took, 63 episodes to get on the train? Just saying.
Do you see my hair?
You might want to,
Hey,
might want to have a talk.
has anyone? This is probably true. I am probably the only person in the world that has dyed their hair blue for Luke?
He actually might have a point. He might have a point.
I mean, it doesn't mean much.
That means a lot.
Yeah, all 20 people that like Yu-Gi-Oh! 7. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I love sevens.
I mean, there's probably a few people in Japan that did it.
Maybe for cosplay purposes.
They
Although
probably
with
did it
Thank
like
you.
way.
if you're cosplaying, you put a
Dono.
wig on, so you don't dye your actual
They
hair.
might have dyed it.
Depends.
Maybe.
Like professionally, they
Maybe.
probably would have dyed it.
Well, I think. I don't know.
Oh my god. Dude, God, tore you apart. And you're proud about that?
Who did?
God. Ban him? That's what you're going to tell me.
You
Okay.
can ban him.
All right, yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
Kyle.
I want you to watch it.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, next. Super. Legendary, thank you. Thank you so much, my friend.
We have £5 from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm sticking to Swirly being the sixth sibling,
Yeah.
and all of those Mr. Goha drones has to come into play again. Maybe next arc.
I'm worried that those drones are just going to symbolize the amount of masks they have, which will be the tie back to the Luke man. I don't know if I agree with you, Nick. I don't know if they're going to come into play. I hope
I would
they
love
do.
that, yeah.
I hope they do. I don't know if they will, but I do agree with you that Swirly is the
Do we know how many masks are there?
No, but there's a lot.
What if I took it in a dark direction, as I often do?
Let's hear it.
And all those masks get forcibly attached to our protagonist, besides like a Luke. And they're going to self-destruct if he doesn't win the duel. And that's how it goes. What do we up the stakes like that? That's how I want them to go.
I don't think any Yu-Gi-Oh would ever do something
Not
like
only at that...
Do you know the episode of Duel Monsters this week?
that. I do.
Exactly.
That's intense. That's like season 0 shit.
Not only do I think they would not do that, but if they did do that and it was Rook who has to win, at that point just take Yuga out of the opening because he's not the protagonist anymore. It's officially
Yeah. Well, that's a good point.
It's like, what the hell, man?
So when Luke duels Tiger in the last, since episode 27, which was the start of the Machine Cavalry arc, Luke will have dueled 9 times. Yuga has dueled 11 times.
Yep.
So it's been
And
very even.
and the records in that?
Well, Luke is 8-0. Yuga's 6-5. So yeah, it's not comparable.
It's not great.
Shirsi came in and said, Dylan, Sonic cosplay?
No, I dyed my hair blue for Luke. I am on the Luke train. I know Shiose likes that. I am on the Luke train. 16-0. He's never gonna lose a duel. Let's go, Luke, my boy. I've always been a big Luke fan. You guys know that.
I could see the Sonic comparison, though.
All right, well, read the next one. Thank you, Nick.
$5 from Goose.
Goose! Thank you, Goose.
You didn't. It's not possible. I don't believe it. Did you lose a bet? Are you going to make blue curry now too? I'm stunned. I wanted Roa to win.
Yeah, if Roa won, would you have dyed your hair green?
Dude, Goose has been on this channel for a while. Goose has obviously shared
broken. You
experiences.
broke him.
He's shared experiences with us. He knows the kind of person that I am, and he's shocked by this.
You
That says a
literally
lot.
broke him.
Well, listen. Sending positive. You're right. He didn't even send his positive.
Yeah, because he's so floored about what is going
Everyone's
on.
literally saying you broke Goose.
I'll do it for you, Goose. Sending positive vibes and kindness to everyone and keep things PG positively. Goose, love you. Blue hair, let's go. Thank you for the super blue Goose. I appreciate it.
Good Lord.
The Lord is good.
We have 5 real from Kaio.
Thank you, Kyle.
It's funny how Lukeism sounds almost like Lukismo or madness in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Putting that aside, where's my Luke Man Gakuting Kaizo Salaryman episode? All the best characters right there.
Shiose, I want Shiose to see this.
See what?
Speaking of Salaryman Kaizo, boom. That is terrifying.
What do you think about that?
That is terrifying that I could pop that up with the click of a finger.
It's horrifying.
That is way too much power. I
Yes.
should not have that
Thank
kind of power.
you for
It's
the
just as bad as the
dono.
Pokemon.
Yeah, just look at it.
That's the best.
Thank you for the dono.
She has he's exiting the stream. Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm lightheaded, dude.
She's rethinking coming for the finale.
Oh my Lord.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
lightheaded.
that's good. That's good.
All right. Thank you so much, Goose and Kyle.
good.
Thank you, guys. Madness.
Oh wait, I just read that. We have $5 from Davis Enos.
Thank you, Dave.
He just said, "Stay safe, everyone." I think he's aware of
To everyone in the New
Thank
Jersey,
you
Pennsylvania
for the
area,
dono.
flash flooding. tornado possibly.
Yeah.
We are okay. We got some rain.
I'm gonna have to take a boat home.
Yeah, I heard it's actually pretty bad.
Somehow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Somehow we have not lost power.
Don't say that.
I'm
say it.
shocked. If the
That's
stream
it.
goes down, we lost power, but we're through most of it now. Davis, thank you for the wishes, man. We're doing okay here. Thank you, Davis.
Also, isn't there like a hurricane touching down? Like,
Well, hurricane hit Louisiana, so anyone out there,
yeah, they stay safe.
Yeah,
Oh,
be
Ida,
careful
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
that, and then obviously
Thoughts
COVID
and
in
prayers.
general.
Oh,
Also
yeah,
be
yeah,
careful as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I like that you made the point to say that. That's a good.
Got the Delta region out there, so be careful.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what else could these last 2 years throw at us? I mean, why not? I mean, where's the asteroid? I've been waiting for that.
It'll
That would make
happen.
the most sense.
We've had a couple near misses.
So yeah, I've been waiting for that. It would make the most sense.
Yeah, jeez.
That or dinosaurs come back. It's
That
one
would
or the
be
other.
sick.
cool.
That would be sick.
You think it'd be cool until Velociraptor is chasing you down the street
We've all
on your
seen
way to
Jurassic
Dunkin'.
Park, yeah.
Wouldn't be that cool.
Well, as long as,
And he's coming for you first because your hair is colorful.
as long as I have my Dunkin' Rewards free coffee, I'd be okay with
This guy. Oh Christ. We have $5 from Fasty. He just said, "Hey Dylan."
Fasty, thank you so much. Fasty, man, in the last 2 nights on Twitch,
Yeah, my guy.
10,000 bit cheers. Fasty, dude, thank you so much for everything you've done for me, man. Thank you for the super chat. I hope you're having a great night. Thank you, Fasty.
Thank you for the dono.
That's crazy. Actually,
I'm going to run to the restroom. You can keep going.
You go do that.
I just love how a couple of people said that the Calibro, Salaman Calibro is now their new nightmare.
That's
It's their
his
new
set.
sleep paralysis demon.
Me too. Me too. We have 2 in a row from Kaio Caesar Campos.
Kaio.
One 5 real saying, if Nick T and Nick Calibro fuse danced, it will be named Nick or Nick?
Ooh, that's a good
Maybe
question.
both. Luke will pass by puberty next episode. Right? Also, crack theory: the 6th sibling is Freaky Fish Guy.
No, get out of here. What if it would be the fusion would be Calty?
I like that. I like that. I like that. I would do that.
Could be
I like
that.
County. I like that.
What would happen there? Are
Yeah.
you? Is it like? Are you the body?
We're both.
And so it's fusion.
It's fusion.
So it's half and half. Your body, his body, or is it like one of you as the body, but the other one exists in the
no,
mind?
I think it's a composite of both our bodies, and we both exist in the mind.
That's horrifying.
That's how it works in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Yeah, it is terrifying. We have, and then the other one says, "Piss Nick." In terms of confidence, because when I said
Yeah,
that,
it's like the SpongeBob.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I was not
for the dono.
In terms of confidence, what part did you say that at?
because I was like, in terms of confidence, Luke's gonna win.
Oh yeah,
But in terms of me actually
Yeah.
liking the result,
of course.
I'm not happy about it.
He's gonna keep winning, man.
He's gonna keep winning. Jack Knight with $5. The deck I use. Actually, I'm gonna save that one for when Dylan gets back. Actually, no, I'll just talk about it because this I can sort of talk about. Actually, I don't. The deck I use is Prank Kids. Just kidding. I use Sky Striker. My brother's playing a Prank Kids deck right now.
Really?
He's waiting on one card.
That's
He
right.
built
I
it, yeah.
forgot he's back in the whole Yugioh phase stuff.
Yeah, he ended up buying cards and he's been super into it. He went to a few hobby shops in Manhattan and like nearby areas. He ordered cards online. He's finally getting back into it. But he's playing.
We got to get him to watch one of the shows so he can guest appear on this podcast.
Yeah, honestly, I actually told him because he's like, I think I want to rewatch GX, and I was talking. I was like,
That's where he wants to. Of course, Andrew
yeah,
wants to
I
start
know.
there.
And I was like, yo, like you could watch the new show. And he's like, yeah, maybe I'll watch the new show.
You sure?
Because I was we were talking about like references to things, and like I was like, there's so many back references, like, and the team that does the subbing, Entame Subs, always puts out release notes for all the episodes, which I'm sure you guys know as well, and like listing most of the back references. So, and that's something he really appreciates. I was like, you should watch it. He's like,
Yeah, he would really like
yeah,
that.
I think.
Well, he knows a little Japanese.
I don't think he.
Let's just
Well,
say that.
let's just say that. Let's just say that. Yeah, he's heard it once or twice.
It's great every time you coming down with that hair.
Thank you.
And then so Jack Knight uses Sky Striker to get that 6-0 at the.
Yeah.
Initially, joke saying Prank Kids. Just kidding. I wonder if is there like a.
That's awesome, man.
Is there a negative connotation to Prank Kids?
No,
That
I don't
my
think
brother
so.
uses. We have $2 from Fasty. Only Luke can kill Luke.
That is true.
That's true.
That's true, and it could literally mean his other personality.
I mean, we could see that. That could come back.
yeah.
We kind of forgot that happened. That could come back.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So we will, we'll see what happens. But remember, Luke already dueled Luke, so we'll see.
It's true.
Thank you, Fasty. I appreciate it,
Look
man.
this up. So we have 5 more real from Kaio.
Thank you, Kaio.
He said, Razor Shark said Dylan looks like the Terminator with the glasses.
A little bit.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Well, to me, he looks like some Funkiero. Google it as Funkiero Usano Oculos. All right, let's Google
God, I
it.
hope it's like a clown.
See, on my, it's not really coming up.
Nothing came up, right?
Oh, well, I guess I can see the glasses,
glasses
but I don't
wise.
know if how that, is that a thing? Is it this guy?
Thank
that guy.
you
Just Norman
for
Reedus. Is
the
that Norman Reedus?
dono.
It kind of does look like Norman, a little bit, right? I could.
Yeah.
You should start wearing chains. That'd be kind of sick.
I'm driving a motorcycle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
That is funny.
We have $5 more from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Phil.
More onto my Swirly is the kid from the book theory. That's how he'll look as the 6th sibling. Just a thought, but if it's not him, not his form, I wouldn't be mad.
It's not a bad theory,
I
but
like
man,
it.
oh man, that really
It
does
really
open the
isn't.
doors for like some crazy
A
shit.
lot,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's a good theory though, Philip. I like it a lot, man.
Yeah, and then if that's the theory, what happened in the book? Like, is that a prophecy?
Right,
Is
remember that book ended very dark.
there's
Yeah.
only one.
And it seemed like it was the remains and the bodies of all the other ones that had fallen.
It was the war of dimensions. The previous 6 shows involved this.
I don't
dimension.
know. We're not talking about dimensional wars. Stop it. I'm not gonna get.
Actually,
on that.
Hey, it's open for anything. I can do anything. Now.
Actually, I think instead of dimensions, I think it's Studio Bridge talking trash to Gallup, saying the only one show stands, the others
We killed
trash.
you. We killed your studio. There you go.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
No, but what if it's like prophecy that like the one sibling will destroy the others, and that's why Yugioh had to like somehow send away
I
the
don't
other
even.
sibling.
I guess it could work. I don't even know if the characters in that book are tied to the Goha
You don't even know
siblings.
if it's real.
I feel like they're tied to the Sevens Road
Who
cards.
knows, dude?
But who knows?
Yeah. And remember, we had the dragon stones or whatever thing. Like 30
yeah,
episodes
Otis's
ago.
lair.
I feel like that could be more connected to the book.
There's still a lot of plot lines that they
Yeah.
can do. Yeah, that they've already established or hinted at, which will be.
Yeah.
I'm always when we get like in the final like 5 to 4 episodes of the arc. That's when I start to like. I don't worry about it until we get to like the last few episodes, but that's when I really start to like begin thinking like, all right, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Like I don't think about that until like the very end, but like where do we go from here?
And as Razor Shark points out, remember there are missing pages from that book.
Yes,
Yep.
that I would assume
forget
Otis
that, too.
took, but we don't even know if that's true.
Yeah, and like and what happened? What happened in those pages? We have to find out. That's why we have to find the pages.
Yeah, exactly.
We have $5 from the Flailips 101.
Thank you, the Flailips. You also did, I think, miss Philip's second. Also, Dill, that Arc 5
Oh, I
fanfic
did.
I
I'm
sent
sorry.
you has a sequel that focuses on Zark and
Thank
Ray's son,
you
Ace, and
for
brings in the
the
Brains cast. And they do a
dono.
great job with the story. It sounds interesting, man. I'm definitely going to be reading that fanfic. So you've promoted it really well. So thank you, Philip.
This guy might be writing a better ending than that. Yeah.
I mean, it'll be interesting with Brains
I would
mixed in.
yeah.
It'll be, that's cool. Thank you, Philip. Appreciate
That'd
it,
be
man.
super cool. So the Phillips said, "I'm here. Wait, when did Dylan get his hair dyed? Anyway, have you read my cross summon idea yet? I do plan to make a fanfic with it."
I don't know if I have Flailips. I have honestly, to avoid being distracted, I have not looked at any DMs. I have not looked at any social media sites. And the reason for that is in August, I had to upload a video every day, so I just have not looked at anything. I think you did send it to me on Twitter, correct? So I will try and take a look tonight, Flailips, or wherever you sent it to me. I'll find it. But man, thank you, dude, for the super, and thank you for coming by. I dyed my hair blue because I'm part of Rookmania, and I hope you're doing well,
My
man.
lid calls it Rookmania.
Yeah. I like that he's like just acting like he hasn't hated on this character.
Yeah, no, I
for,
mean,
like, a decent
we're
amount of time.
retconning that a
Yeah,
little
we're
bit.
just retconning that. All right. No problem.
We have 5 more from Kaio.
Thank you, Kyle.
You could dye a few hair strands that you can hide with the rest of your hair until Luke loses. Also, crack theory. Tiger wins because just punches Luke instead of.
I don't know if that's
She was going to do that to Yugioh.
I don't know if that's a crack theory.
No, I think that's a very
She's gonna
plausible
do it to
theory.
Yugioh.
She's like, "Oh, we're about to duel. Let me just beat the hell out
And
of
she was
you."
just like, all right, let's go. And Yugioh was just like, that was the most terrified he's ever been in his life. He was like, I meant like a rush duel. And she's like, oh, we could do that.
Yeah, Kyle, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Kyle.
That's one of my favorite moments in the show.
That's a
That's
really
great.
good moment.
It's great. $2 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X.
So is Yugioh going to duel someone that plays Dino?
Maybe, and the reason for that is Yugioh got a fusion card that I think works with Dino decks, or that counters Dinos. I forget exactly what it is.
Counters
but he got
Dinos, right.
another fusion card that like has some connection with Dinos. We know that Khan's monsters are going to be a fusion card. So maybe at Maximum Mountain, the Dino Club will be there.
Could be. I
The
don't know why
Excavation Club.
It would make sense for them to be there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we're going after Luke versus Tiger.
Yeah, that's
and then
gonna
in
be
four
wacky.
and then in counters Dinos, and then in 4 episodes,
Dinos,
the new arc begins. I don't know what's going to happen. I do think that this arc will end, or the next arc will begin with Kaizo in mass production bringing back the fusion cards.
I agree.
That's what I think will
Yeah,
happen.
it makes the most sense.
That's what I think will happen.
Yeah. My guys are just in space. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We have $2 more from X Layer.
Thank you, X.
This was shortly after you did the Cellarman.
That's okay. I'm going to put it back up for him.
Oh, don't do that. I'm going after you. You brought my nightmare to life.
Yep.
What nightmare?
Oh, don't do it.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, don't do it.
Is he referring to this?
Chat, get
Dude,
ready.
The viewership's just going to tank.
Chat, get ready.
Oh, my Lord.
The salary man.
Oh my god. That's horrifying.
I cracked myself up.
Oh,
my Lord.
he's lost it
God.
tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, God. All right. X-Slayer, you're welcome. You can thank X-Slayer for that. That was X-Slayer.
Dude, he's going to find you and just beat the hell out of you, man. We've seen him. He will rip you in half.
All right. X-Slayer will rip me in half.
He will rip you
kidding
in
me?
half.
No, it's all in good fun. We're just teasing.
Until he rips you in half.
But thank you, X-Slayer.
We have 2 more. People notice, by the way. 2 more from Kaio. He wrote Salaryman Kai, bro.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah,
is.
that could be what it is.
Thank you, Kyle. That is
And
what
then he
it is.
follows that with 2 more. That means Nick Ting will be.
No. It will. That was perfect.
Yeah,
timing.
honestly, I would love that.
Like, absolutely not. We're not doing that on the stream. We're not having that kind of image. We're no.
He's drowning. I don't know what's going on there.
We'll start playing Baby There's a Shark in the
Do
water.
I love that song.
do hey everybody.
Hey, everybody!
First of all,
We might be
should-
onto something here.
That should be the new Dono alert I told
Yeah.
you weeks ago.
That'd be so
I
good.
should. I gotta get that. Hey, everybody. Yeah, I got it.
Oh. Nick Ting. That is good. That is good. And then I'm just gonna jump ahead to that one just so we can get that other one. Now imagine fusing with Salaryman Kai, bro. That's nightmare fuel. That should never be a thing ever.
I don't want to ever think of that in my life.
Oh lordy lord. Thank you, Kaio. Oh god. So X Layer with another $2
Yeah.
with a threat.
That sounds like X-Player.
Do you want me to burn the poster and break his glass? I think he was referring to break the glasses of the frame. No, don't do it.
This one?
or the glasses that he was wearing.
Oh, maybe the glasses you were probably
Is this what you're talking about, X-Slayer?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The viewership is just gonna tank.
Oh god.
It's already gone down by a... No, just kidding.
X-Slayer, thank you, my man. Appreciate
Oh
the
my
threat.
God, I just want to make sure I'm not behind.
Thank you, X-Slayer.
I think I'm... Okay. Oh, wait. I think I'm just behind by 1. We have $2 from Ivrea. And she wrote, PDO everything.
Listen,
And P, he said P was going to take control. And he
Listen.
will.
I've been preparing for this day, Ivrea, for a long time.
Ivrea, thank you.
And tonight, you could see why this man isn't capable running the channel anymore.
We could argue that he's unfit.
I think August broke him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Remember that video I sent you yesterday morning?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was legitimately like I was concerned for
Wait, that
your
was
health.
yesterday. That was yesterday.
Yeah, like I
morning.
was concerned, like actually concerned.
It wasn't that bad.
It's
was that
bad,
bad.
dude. It's not good. You got to get some sleep this month. Man.
I got Dunkin' Donuts and I sent them a video of me with the coffee.
Like I could, if you looked into his eyes, like
Oh
I
my
did in the
God,
video
dude.
he sent us, he looked like death. Like death looked like it was coming for him in his eyes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was essentially the video. The content of the video was nothing to be alarmed. It was literally just him. He was driving. He was talking to us about how like he hasn't been getting enough sleep, but he's been getting one of the, and it's been a giant Dunkin' Donuts
Giant
coffee.
Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I got an
and it's
extra large.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, fine, but you just like look him dead in the eyes, and there's nothing going on behind
And
there.
he's taking like a 25-30 minute commute. I mean, that's just not safe.
That's not safe.
Hey, if I drive off the Driscoll, that's what
Hey,
happens.
I mean the G-dub.
You have to go like 45 minutes out of the way to mean he's there.
Well, it'll be a ceremonial
It'll be
thing.
ceremonial.
God. All right.
Whew.
Shit.
Yeah, that's good. We have $5 Canadian and 1 cent from Pickrick.
Oh, thank you, Pick.
All right.
Roman has the best chance to beat Rook because she can get into his hypocritical head. And Rook
Thank
has
you
no Yuga to get him out
for
of his
the
mental slump.
dono.
I mean,
It's not a bad idea.
if Roman beat Rook, Jesus
It'd be
Christ,
huge.
I'd dye my hair pink, as I said, but
Yeah.
like, you
You're
know,
pretty crazy.
yeah, it would be nuts. Luke, Yugioh, Roa. I mean, come on.
She be
She doesn't even need the win at this point.
No, she doesn't. She really
But-
does not.
Yeah.
I put her on the throne for the rest of the show.
Yeah, that'd be it.
She wouldn't even have to duel again.
She's already the.
Her and Gakuto have had kind of underwhelming arcs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been pretty quiet.
They've
Yeah,
just been
they're quiet
No, and I
arcs.
wouldn't even say even in terms like they've just been quiet as characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They've not
I
done
don't
a
even.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not even doing a lot of side commentary.
Exactly. I would say
No.
like, oh, it's been fine for them if they talked more.
Mhm.
So, you know, that's all right. We'll see next time. Oh, actually, I have 2 up to copy. So we have another challenge from X-Layer. How many arcs do you expect Sevens to have until the end? Big question.
Let me do the math.
Okay.
The math for 2 years from now or for next?
I think Sevens will have 10 arcs. It'll have 10 arcs.
Okay.
Total?
This
How many
this is arc
episode
number
titles?
5.
How many episodes total we get?
I think it'll have about
130s,
140, 145. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. What do you think?
I
think it'll be 3
that
years.
fits around. I think it's gonna fit around that one.
I think it'll be 3 years, and I say 10 arcs because I don't think they're going to change the 13, 15 episode motif.
I think we're gonna sit around that like 140-ish episode mark.
Mm-hmm.
That feels good.
That's
If it was like 130 something, that makes sense too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think there's people always get very, very angry when I say this. I think there's a better chance that Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens will be 4 years rather than 2 years. And people always get upset, especially people that obviously aren't watching the show. But I think there's a better chance that Sevens, and I'm not saying Sevens will go 4 years. I just think there's a better chance it'll go 4 rather than 2.
I
Yeah.
definitely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many characters, man. I mean, there's 1,000.
Thank
If it was gonna
you
end
for
next year, I
the
think we'd have
dono.
some glimpse of an idea, some shred,
Definitely.
fragment. Yeah.
Definitely.
Just next arc, they just go, yeah, this is the final stretch.
He's like, what? Dude, what the hell? What is that? It's Kaya with 2 more real. Imagine the last Dura Rara OP with the Sevens cast.
I've never heard it. I gotta look it up.
I don't know what that is. Time to Google. Kaya's got me Googling a lot of things tonight.
Yeah. It's got you looking it up.
Is it an... Oh, it is an anime.
No, it's an anime. Yeah,
Oh,
I've just never heard of the opening.
Have not seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks kind of cool, though. It does look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Doing some gang shit. We have another tutorial from Kaya. Oops. Nick Ting naming new song. Hey everybody!
I would listen to that on repeat.
Dude, I might just like kind of sneak that into a track.
It would not fit your music. at
Like
all.
no, it's like during like,
Like a big
the
la-
bridge or something, and in the background like rappers do to say something, and you just hear very faintly, "Hey everybody!"
Dude, I'm gonna sneak it in somehow. I'm gonna find a way.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
very lightly. You have to really listen close,
Yeah.
but I think it'll be there. That's a great idea. Thank you. Two more dollars from Ivrea, the absolute bomb.
Thank you,
Dylan, you
Ivrea.
better get some sleep and relax.
I know. I need to relax. I'm guilty of it.
We tell him that a lot.
I will try to. Ivrea, thank you for the donation.
And while we're at it, I mean, she also
Yeah,
super
she might
chatted
have meant
another
to.
two.
You don't have to super chat, Ivrea, but thank you.
She's
I
on
appreciate
fire. And then we have.
Oh, good. Thank you. Tell your mom we're.
Read it out
That's
loud.
very nice.
My mom texted me and said she's glad y'all safe. Yes.
That's very sweet.
We're happy we're safe too. Pete brought us board, so that helped a lot.
He's just trying to fit those song lyrics in there, right?
But we're very happy that your mom.
Oh, there's another
actually,
one.
there's the
Timing.
alert.
Dude, again, there's another time I still haven't
Till
gotten
4 a.m.
That one I didn't get one.
It's 4 a.m. The flash flood warning.
it. Dylan got like
I'm
4.
not getting home.
No, you're not.
You're not getting home either.
No, I'm not getting home. Yeah, that's fine. We'll stay here.
Crash.
Look at the laptop.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm gonna do some link ones.
Yeah, but I have one more.
okay.
Yeah. So he said it's another two from Kaio. Dye it half pink to be like MC Brukendo, and I looked him up, and that's this guy. See, one of you should.
Thank you, Kyle.
Please.
Limestone, thank you for the $5 donation. Thanks for the nightmares, Limestone. You're welcome, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Content, thank you for the $1 donation. Content had a couple. You can tell Rook isn't the real sibling because when he dueled Roa, Neil didn't appear and say Mr. President exclusive duel stage. That's true.
True.
Always knew Rook was going to fold Roa like an omelet in this duel. Like I said, it happened in the manga and he won there too. The biggest disappointment for me is that there was no Royal Demons Boogie Woogie. I really wanted to see the chant for that. Well, maybe he'll do it next duel.
Royal Demon.
I think it was a little cheap for Roa to say Rook was relying solely on fusions. When as soon as Rook saw he wasn't able to fusion, he immediately changed up his strategy before Roa even said anything about it. Also, this is coming from the man who depends on only 3 cards every single duel, telling someone who wins with different strategies every time he duels that he's too dependent on a particular card. Roa learns some self-awareness. Crack theory. I just want to get through all of them. Swirly is a sleeper agent and Yugioh awakens him. The only character with a 100% win streak. As soon as he is activated, he continues his merciless win streak by dueling the biggest threat to Yugioh. Nameless girl on the phone from episode 2. Well, you were with me there. I was in there for a while, Content. But to talk about the Roa stuff, I mean, do you have any thoughts on it?
I thought it was wholly intentional. I think Roa knew that in terms of him calling Rook out. I thought that was he needed to get into Luke's head to distract him. And so I think good job. You could see it in the smirk on his face, and then the timing where Luke goes into the fetal position, and then all of a sudden you have.
But Yugioh was theoretically standing right there.
Yeah, he could have seen.
So I guess that was just we're
gonna ignore that part.
That.
But no, I read it as because it was obvious he didn't even use fusions yet at that point, right?
Yeah.
And it was I thought it was wholly intentional to get into his head.
Yeah, it could be.
Because otherwise, it would have been an ironic call out.
Yeah,
sure.
it could have been to throw him off his game.
Yeah, I took it that way, but I can see where you're coming from.
Definitely.
But it would have been a little hypocritical.
Yeah. Interesting perspectives there, Content. Appreciate it all. And May, thank you for the donation. If I make Dragius curry for the season finale, will you eat it? Yes.
100%, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you have a recipe for that? I mean, no, you just have to dye it blue.
I think anytime she has fed us, it's always good.
It is.
I've never had a bad
It
time.
is.
Yeah.
That we got. What was it called? Korean barbecue, right?
Yeah,
that was super good.
God.
We got to do that for the season finale.
What did you end up
whatever that
eating
is.
when we went there?
Church Chapel of Flapple, thank you for the donation. Let's take Pete's idea and change it so Luke's Luke Man mask blows up if Yugioh wins against him. Which would be in character for Yugioh to do and make Yugioh question how far his rush duel should go if it ends up hurting his friends instead.
Thank you. Listen, Konami, look at me right now. I've been saying this since Brains. Hire me. I'm here. I got ideas.
You have a lot of ideas.
Let's just talk.
Ivrea, thank you for the $2 donation. I figured it out. Dylan's hair looks like the icing on a blue cupcake.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not an insult.
No, it isn't. I don't think it's an insult.
Ivrea,
It's like if the cupcake was in one of the containers you were transporting in your car, and you stopped short, and all the cupcakes smashed against the top of the container.
You have something to say?
Like that.
Because you smirked when he said that example, as if you either agreed or you found it humorous based on how my hair looked.
I don't necessarily agree.
Ivrea, thank you. The Flail Lips, thank you for the donations. I do plan to make some kind of fanfic on cross summoning. but I'm stuck on not having a huge premise for the world. But we'll get it soon, Flail Lips. And so my idea is that the main character are twins, a brother and a sister. Yes, you guys had this idea for main characters. And they, with their friends, avenge their parents, but first must partake in a tournament. I like that. That's actually pretty cool, Flail Lips. Well, if you ever do make it, and again, we'll get more on cross duel and cross summoning when the game comes out. We'll learn a little bit more about that. But guys, thank you so much. I'm assuming that's it.
No, we actually have a few more.
Oh, okay. Thank you
only
guys.
2 more.
Okay.
So we have. Do we have one more from content after the Flail Lips?
No.
I thought we did. I could be mistaken.
Let me look. Last one is Flail Lips, and content's down here 7 minutes ago, which I read.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, no, I didn't read this one. I just missed it. If Roa loses to Gakuto, he would have lost to all 4 main characters in sevens. That being said, Roa versus Gakuto, which I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever duel Gakuto, but
Yeah,
that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah,
If he does, Gakuto's winning.
definitely.
Poor Roa.
It's you know, it's
Some
his
people weren't
destiny.
born to win.
Some people, yeah, I was just saying, some people were born to lose.
He was supposed to be important.
He was. He's still a rock god, so I mean, you know, he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
We know that. We have 2 real from Kaio. I said, Durarara is one of the best. Watch it. I'll check it out. Check it out. I've got it open in a tab. We'll check it out.
See what it's about.
I do have it open in a tab.
Yeah, I've heard it's very good. Maddie loves the show as well.
Oh god, I got a heart attack.
We have 5 more. I think it's being the last super chat. Yep. From $5 from Best Cowboy. Speaking of terrifying thing, I missed the goat mask. Do you still have it? Could you put it in this next 7-Up? Quite bizarre alive. Hashtag Pete everything.
Hashtag Pete everything.
Hashtag
Thank
Pete
you.
everything.
Appreciate that.
I don't want to get blue in it.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, we're not going to put it on just because the dye will definitely get on the mask.
Yeah, it's still here.
I could put it on. I'll put it.
He did wear this a few weeks ago.
And we played the music.
Yeah, Pete also wore it at some point.
Yes, we have that video too, right?
Yeah.
This mask is terrible.
Well, it's not supposed to be good.
No, you should be able to see through it.
Hold on. What if we had that and Salaryman Kaizo?
Please, yes, absolutely.
This-
Our
this-
viewership is already dropped.
This is like a horror podcast.
Yeah.
What's more scary? Salaryman Calzo or Nick T's goat mask? That's tough, honestly. I don't know what's scarier.
This podcast is getting more off the rails by the minute.
$2 from Kaya Caesar Compost. He said, goating.
I didn't know if you could even see it.
Barely through the nose.
Well, Cad Bane, we'll try to incorporate it next week. But that
That's sorry. I can't breathe.
Oh Lord.
Whew.
thank you guys so much for your amazing support of this podcast and of this segment. You guys are all incredible, and we do this every Wednesday night. So thank you for your partake in with donations and super chats, which is never expected or necessary. Thank you for all the comments that you leave. Thank you for just lurking and listening or watching this and listening to it on your way to work in the morning the next day. You know, these always get uploaded. They're always VODs, and they're always there for your enjoyment. We hope you enjoyed episode 63, My New Purpose. You want to follow Nick T. You want to follow Pete. They're both amazing, amazing people. You guys can go ahead and promote your stuff. All the stuff they're going to talk about is linked down below for your convenience.
Thank you. Before we get into that, we
Yeah.
actually have 2 more super chats.
Oh, what? Jeez, thank you guys.
One from XLayer64 with $2 saying, I'm going to beat you all after the goat mask and Kai's no bro.
Hey, we're pretty confident that if it was a 5-on-1, we have a good chance of beating it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I'm not going to, you know.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
I think the odds would be more even.
Yeah.
You know. And then I'm gonna go back to the one I've Rio with Salaryman Calzone.
Salaryman Calzone. That's good. That's
Yeah,
what
you
we
gotta
call
make
him.
that too.
I'm changing
I
my
love that.
Discord pick tonight.
I love that.
Thank you,
and
Ivrea.
then we have £5 from Nicholas Horton. More Gundam anime coming to Funimation September 7th. Gundam Wing, Narrative, Zeta Gundam, and the Origin. Good night, everyone.
That's exciting.
Wow, I actually
it.
did not know that. I
got a
haven't
lot to
watched.
watch.
I haven't watched NT. I haven't watched Zeta actually, or the Origin. Love Gundam Wing. It's very nostalgic to me, so I would definitely be rewatching. That's sick.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, very cool stuff. All right. So, well, first, actually, before I get into my promo stuff, I wanted to show off my cool T-shirt to everybody who hadn't seen it.
Such a cool
So
shirt.
this is from, if you go on Instagram, it's UncivilXX, and it's I don't know if you can.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna do
for the dono.
Yeah, there we go. We got some. It says on my sleeve. It says "Dropped Out of Reality," and it's my good old Toon Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, right?
Such a good shirt, dude.
So
That
yeah,
really is
I'm
nice.
really stoked on it. But yeah, it's UncivilXX on Instagram. They have a whole website, I think called the Closure Collective. So check out their designs; they're really good. Super stoked on the T-shirt. It's really good quality too.
Yeah, it is nice.
But as for me, yeah, right. I stream on Twitch as twitch.tv/NickFightsMoms. I stream on Sunday and Monday nights. Still trying to work out the logistics. Actually, oh yeah, and given my new class schedule starting the following week, I will still be able to do Monday nights. So Sunday and Monday nights will still work for me because my class ends at like 7 o'clock.
Nice.
So still streaming Sunday, Monday nights. Lately, I've kind of abandoned the whole Nuzlocke and Pokemon thing. I've been doing a lot of performances lately on there, which have been fun. But I plan on getting to some more Pokemon and emulator-related content. I actually have a device that I can actually rip my old saves from Game Boy games
cool.
onto my computer. So maybe we'll have some streams where we'll be exploring some saves from like 2003. I think that'd be a lot of fun. From when I didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but from when I really didn't know what I was doing. I write music as Nameling. I have a studio date booked for the end of September, so be on the lookout for another song coming in November. You can find all my other stuff, Ask Again, my EP, and my split with Ida Wave on all streaming platforms. And then I play in a hardcore band called Mom Fight. We're a bit on a bit of a hiatus, but you can still find all of our music, again, at all platforms, and it's Mom Fight.
Yeah, follow him. Great stuff, Pete.
Yeah, YouTube. I'm on there. Clueless Gamers. So we do usually TV show reactions, movie reviews, trailer reactions, anything like that. Right now we have What If going on over there. Marvel on Disney Plus's What If. We're going to record episode 4. If the power doesn't go out here right after this podcast, and so you can look forward to episode 3 and 4. I'm a little behind on the edits. There's been a lot going on lately, but after I get through kind of this weekend, I should be able to have episode 3 and 4 then up. And my NFL football podcast that I do with my friend Brian, called First and 10, is starting up very, very soon. NFL weekend is approaching. The intro weekend is approaching. I think it's September 12th. So it's about a week and a half away. We're in September now. This is football season, so look forward to that if you're interested. And for anything, updates, general life, me complaining about the Mets, follow me on Twitter at PeterCarroll21.
Content also, thank you for the final donation. We will soon get to a point that Dylan's Season 2 promo poster will have more screen time than Roa. And I'm hoping it becomes a thing.
Very soon.
Thank you guys all so much for your support. Thank you, Nick T and Pete, for
course.
joining me
Always
on
happy
this
to be here, man.
channel and on this segment. You guys are great, and I appreciate you both. Follow them. They're great content creators in their own rights. Links are going to be down below. Once again, thank you for watching and donating and following Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, episode 63, My New Purpose. You guys are amazing. We'll see you next week, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Peace.